All right, we're going live, Schmitty.
We're going live.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to a quite chilly Bandera, Texas for tonight's District 15 4A Division II football game featuring your Devine Warhorses and the Bandera Bulldogs. I'm Coach Jim Sessions, joined tonight, as always, with Coach Gary Schmidt. Schmitty, we almost didn't bring enough jacket tonight.
Woo! That is the truth, sir. It is howling here. The 80-something degrees when we left Divine America. It's 55 right now. Wind out of the north about 15 miles an hour. Gonna be a football night in Bandera, Texas.
It is, and we are on top of the press box. Wonderful accommodations right next to the speakers, as always.
Gotta love it.
But we are excited to be here, and as we say all the time, it is not about us. It is about the Devine Warhorses, and they're looking to bounce back tonight after a tough loss against rival Hondo.
Absolutely, and you know, early in the week you could see it, a little bit down, obviously, tough game. You know, as the week went on and the preparation went on, talking to the coaches, talking to the kids, you know, you could see that Friday night fever starting to build, and talking to those kids today, I think they're ready to go.
Yeah, it was funny. One of the Warhorses came by that you have in class, old Mason Burford. He said, you know, Coach, Bandera's blue also.
That's right.
It gives us a chance to get some of that out against the blue there. So, yeah, tough loss for the Horses against Hondo last week. So we'll see how they respond, like you're saying. And, you know, it's a brisk, crisp night that will probably be wonderful football weather for those guys down on the field. But up here on the press box, it is a little chilly.
It is. Our help is not very happy with us for the accommodations we got them.
We had a coup. A couple of them left.
That's right. And the fact that we didn't tell everybody you might need jackets, and not just little jackets either, but big jackets.
Big jackets. But we are happy to be bringing this one to you tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll get into our pregame show here in a minute. I will say this, though, pregame sponsor, Mark Kidd, State Farm Insurance. Mark Kidd and State Farm helping life go right. So, Schmitty, when let's see if we can come back here. I got to learn my new toy here.
That's it.
I guess we probably need to run a few commercials. When we come back, we'll talk about where you were a little warmer down on the field, the coaches' interviews.
It was a little warmer. It's not quite as windy down there, although if you watch the kids kick, punt, and pass earlier on,
yes,
those balls are moving across the field. Wind is blowing from the visitor side across to the home side. That's north to south on this field, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes.
Yes, it is, and I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful night for football aside from the brisk wind here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football. Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974. We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkidd.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Keeps looking over here like I'm about to bail on you boys.
Back here for pregame show brought to you by Mark Kidd, State Farm Insurance. And of course, us being 2020, we talk about a 20-mile-an-hour wind and we get about a 35-mile-per-hour gust. And we're trying to keep everything from flying and ended up down at the river here in Bandera.
That's right.
So,
I noticed the people that we got up here to help us are standing behind us. What do you think that says about us, big boy?
I don't know. I don't really want to think about that right now. But let's talk a little bit about the Warhorses last time out. Tough loss to the Hondo Owls.
It was. And you know, you can't take anything away from Hondo. That's a good club over there. It's an emotional game on both sides. The horses, the horses fought hard. But, somebody was going to come out on the wrong end of that. Unfortunately, it was us. Talking to the coaches this week, talking to the kids, sometimes we did a few things that put ourselves in bad situations. We had a couple penalties, put us behind the chains on some crucial plays, and then, you don't want to be a whiner. I'm not trying to sound like a whiner. So you go back and you watch the film. We had a big emotional play where we score a touchdown on a screen. It's called back because the helmet comes off. Come to find out, the helmet was ripped off. There's just a lot of things that go into some things like that, plays like that.
Yeah, apparently the penalty was a result of having your helmet come off and continuing to play.
Correct.
Even though the play was 15 yards down the field as the people were entering the end zone, officials kind of determined that was a violation of the rules, which by the letter of the law it is.
And it's a safety thing. It's to protect the kids, and that's what we want to do. But that's a toughie. That was a real toughie for the Warhorses, and the crazy holdings or false starts or whatever. Those are ones that are just self-inflicted, and you just have yourself to blame for things like that. And that's things that the coaches talked about cleaning up this week and working on in practice and a little more discipline in that area.
Well, and one thing that I've talked to some of the coaches about it, and they were very emphatic about, Jimbo, it is what it is. It's happened. It's done. We've got to move forward. We've got to come out. We've got to play the next 3 games at the time. We've got to play the next 3 games and get ready to make a playoff run here.
Absolutely, and it's ironic that you say it that way because when we hear from Coach Gomez here in a minute, that's exactly what he's going to talk about. It is. It was tough. It's emotional, but we got to move on. We got more business at hand. We got these Bandera Bulldogs tonight.
That's
we got the Pearson Mavericks next week. And and we'll talk a little bit more about what might be coming down the road after that because it could get a little crazy.
Yeah, it really could. And we've talked about it all year, 2020. The only constant is change, and that's fixing to happen, it seems like. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break. We'll be back here in a moment. When we come back, we'll get down on the field with your coach's interview. Sounds good?
Can I get down on the field?
Yeah, can we get down in the press box? All right, we'll be back. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, back here at Bandera Bulldog Stadium here in Bandera. 18 minutes and about 20 seconds left before it's time to go here, Smitty. And you got a chance to get down and visit with the coaches a little bit on the field before the game.
I did. You know, it's nice to get down there and talk to them and, you know, just to get a little feel for it. I tell you, I struggle coming up with questions for them sometimes, but they always do a great job of answering whatever I come up with. And like you're going to hear in just a minute, it's always some good insight from these guys about, you know, what's going on inside their minds and how they're prepping the kids and what they're thinking about. You know, this is their first road game in a while.
Right,
and it's our first district road game. We talked to Coach Gomez about that, and I really like his answer on that. I think you're really going to like what he has to say about coming on the road and stuff like that.
Well, I'm hoping our fans at home can hear this. The wind's blowing so hard we can't even hear the laptop here in front of us, but I hope you enjoy that. You want to go Coach Pia first?
Let's go get Coach Pia and see what that's what we normally do, right?
I think that's what we normally do.
Let's go see what we had to say about defense. He's got some good stuff for the defense about.
All right, here we are. Interview with Coach Villa, brought to you by Security State Bank.
Okay, defensive coordinator George Villa. Hey, Coach Villa, how do you refocus your defense after last Friday's game? Tough, emotional game. What do you got to do to get back on track?
Before the game last week, I told the guys that games like that could define them as individuals when they become adults, because win or lose, it's a big moment, it's a big game, it's one of the biggest, I guess, adversity features that they'll face in their life to this point. So win or lose, it's going to define them. And I told them that at the end of the game, you know, we're going to either have to be humble and get ready for the next week, or, you know, worst case scenario, what happened, we lost. We're going to have to really, really buck up and find a way to get it done. And they've responded pretty well.
Well, that's awesome. And I don't doubt that these guys would come back for y'all. Hey, what adjustments are, if any, are we looking for, or are you just tweaking some things?
Well, we obviously, Bandera's in a little bit different type of offensive scheme than Hondo is, so we did have to change some things a little bit. But as far as our
I have a Okay, defensive coordinator George Villa. Hey, Coach Villa, how do you
See, yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh, I got it. Well, I guess we cut Coach B off there. I think we're almost done with that interview, so
yeah.
You might have to fill us in on a little bit. Like I said, I couldn't hear much of it.
I couldn't either. The wind's blowing so hard up here. I hope the fans could hear it. Even down on the field, when I was talking to them, you know, the wind is blowing so hard down there that it's hard to hear because the mic's picking up all that wind noise. But anyway, Coach B had just talked about, you know, we got to be us. I asked him if there's going to be any tweaks, and he said, you know, we just got to get back to being who we are.
Yeah.
We we got to be us, you know, and you always plan a little different for every team. They have a good quarterback here in Bandera, but he's a little bit different than the Hondo quarterback.
Right.
And Coach B has faced several really good quarterbacks this year where they've kind of had to scheme and game plan around that.
Yeah, you know, talking to the guys this week and you know, said a lot like Carrizo Springs, kind of use their quarterback as their main rushing offense.
Right.
A lot of leads, a lot of power, things like that. But a spread team, kind of like Carrizo was. So Warhorses have kind of seen it, but like you said, everybody's a little bit different. So we'll see if the Warhorse defense can bounce back after that tough loss against Hondo.
That's true. Hey, throw another thing out there for anybody that's out there watching. Yes, the hat's on backwards. If I had it on the right way, it'd be in Poughkeepsie right now.
Yeah, and by the way, the faux pas was on me. I've got a new stream deck here. We're trying it out, and apparently if I press the wrong button, it not only takes me back, but it takes me to the primary camera too. So we'll have to work on that a little bit, but I'm sorry to cut Coach Villa short a little bit, but we also have some good insight from Coach Wells this week.
Yes, sir. Got down there and talked to Coach Wells. He talked about, you know, a big thing that happened in the game where, you know, I asked him how healthy his offense was. They lost a lineman. You know, it's a big loss. Cannon Ramirez went down. He's going to be okay, but he probably won't be back this season. And smart kid. You know, it's tough to lose anybody.
Right.
But then when you have somebody that works as hard as he does and is smart. Now, he talks about who's going to replace him and how well it's gone this week. But, you know, there's just kind of, you know, you got your starting group, and you hate to mess up with that mesh that they got going, but I got no doubt they'll get it figured out.
And this is what we're dealing with tonight, folks.
Yeah,
That's the win that we're seeing. So
that is our fathers trying to get the run-out tunnel up and going, and I do not envy them, Jim, because that has got to be a handful down there.
Well, it looked like it was headed our way just a second ago when Cameron pointed it out to us. Well, let's get to that interview with Coach Wells. Here he is.
On the field with offensive coordinator P.J. Wells. Coach Wells, tough physical game Friday. How healthy is your offense coming into tonight's game?
Well, we lost a lineman last week. Very, very valuable kid, Cannon Ramirez. He's a real go-getter and knows what's going on, But Jared Fernandez is stepping in there. He'll step in there and do a good job for us. Other than that, we're good to go.
Well, that's good. You stayed healthy for the most part. Tough when you lose a lineman. We've been talking up there how well those linemen have been doing for you. So
yes,
anytime you have to replace somebody like that, especially as smart as Cannon is.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any adjustments can we expect to see from the offense based on last week or just the adjustment?
Just better execution. Not get behind the chains with penalties. We were behind the chains a lot in the second half last week, and we just have to execute better.
Those penalties come up and bite you, though.
Yes, they do.
Get you behind the chains. Hey, what are you looking for tonight from your offense?
I just want to keep. I want to keep improving. Just keep improving. I want to see better perimeter blocking. I want to see guys really selling out and blocking for their teammates. And when they don't have the ball, block somebody. And be all in for their teammates and make it a real group effort, especially on the perimeter.
We'll reestablish that group mentality that y'all had early on when we're going for 500 plus yards on total offense.
Yes, sir.
Hey, cool. We hope we'll see a night like that tonight. Coach, good luck. Hey, stay warm. Let's go get a W.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, back here, Bandera Stadium, Bulldog Stadium here in Bandera, Texas. Again, I couldn't hear a whole lot of the interview, so I'm going to let you carry me on this one.
Again, most of it was, talking about not doing anything different, just starting to do things better. And then he also talked to us about cannot get behind the chains, cannot get behind the sticks on down and distance. You just can't have those self-inflicted penalties and mistakes where you shoot yourself in the foot. It's just got to be more disciplined. They've got to just keep on keeping on. He wants to see a little more team effort out there, and by that he means blocking on the perimeter. If you get your guy down, let's step up and help the next guy get back to that stuff they were doing early on in the year.
Yeah, as you can see, there are about 10 and a half minutes left before we get started here.
Still on us.
Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. There we go.
Hey,
a little over 10 and a half minutes there. Yeah, so tight quarters up here tonight, too, as we've got a third of the press box, the top of the press box, and there's a whopping 5 of us right now, including Scott Herring, who's filming for the coaches. So bear with us here tonight. I just got a text in. Mark Navarro said, hey, it's 19 degrees here in North Dakota. Suck it up, guys. Suck it up.
I bet he's got more jackets than we do, though.
I bet he does.
But we'll do a better job for you, Marky. We'll work on it.
Mark, I walked out of basketball practice in shorts at 90 degrees, and I nearly made the trip here until Coach Quiz said, hey, they said it's cold in Bandera. So I guess cold is relative. Also, Jackie Martin texted in earlier. They're going to watch. They're in Wyoming, said it's much cooler there. Snow on the ground, actually, in Wyoming. So I guess it could be a lot worse, huh?
I guess we should stop whining.
I guess so.
From our crow's nest.
Let's kind of preview what Coach Gomez had to say here.
Talking to Coach Gomez, talked about coming on the road. He talked about going on a business trip. He said he actually kind of likes the road a little better because you get more time with the boys to focus. Everybody gets a little more focused. You got that bus ride to kind of get your mind right and get away from the norm. So, that's kind of stuff we're going to hear from Coach Gomez. And then, the season is far from over. We've got to, hey, buck up, suck it up, Buttercup, and let's go.
Yep.
Time to get busy.
All right, here's our interview with Coach Gomez from earlier today.
Down here on the field with Coach Gomez tonight before the Bandera football game. Hey, Coach, tough loss Friday. How do you rally the team after such an emotional game? Because there's so much going into that Hondo game.
Yeah, we don't have a choice. We got to go play. It's what I've been telling the kids all week long. That game's over with. There's nothing we can do. There's a lot of ifs, ands, buts, but that's in the past. and we got to just, all we can control is what's in the future. So we got to come out with good intensity, and we got to come out and execute and do things right and get ready for what lies ahead.
That's right, and you still got quite a bit to go with a couple of district games going up, and then always the who knows with the COVID situation. So, and then hopefully the playoff run.
Right.
Okay, first district game on the road. You've been at home for a couple of games. Does that play into y'all's preparation?
I've always liked away games because, you're more isolated with the team. It's more, we always call them business trips. And you can just, we're in our own place. There's not so much that, it's just, I've always liked it.
You just get away from the outside distractions.
Yeah, I think we concentrate a lot better. So I think it's a good thing. We're going to have to travel in the playoffs, so we might as well get used to it.
Well, that's a good philosophy, just prepping up for the next business trip down the road. Awesome. Okay, we're facing Bandera. What can we expect? We haven't seen Bandera in our district in a while, so
Right.
what can we expect from them?
They're a young team. Obviously, they had a lot of seniors last year. They had a senior-laden team last year, and so they got some young guys. But that, Coach Amity and that coaching staff, they get the best out of their players just like they did last year. They made that run in a tough district. So, I think we'll get their best shot.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. You're Devine, you're going to get the best shot from a lot of these teams. Hey, Coach, good luck tonight. Let's go get a win. Try to stay warm out here.
Thanks, buddy. I know, man. It's cold.
It is.
All right, we're back here in our tight accommodations. We're getting a little squeezed in here, and that's okay, because we're getting close to game time here with about 6.5 minutes.
That's right. Both teams have run onto the field, and while we were listening to that interview, and it looks like the flags are about to come out on the field for the playing of the national anthem. About 6.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, we didn't get the chance to set up our outside microphone, and part of that is the wind is blowing straight into that thing, and we didn't figure it would be great audio anyways.
And honestly, right now, we are just hoping to keep the laptop on the table.
Yes.
And the road deck
our soundboard and everything else
on the table.
The colors tonight.
Yeah, we're going to go national anthem here, so we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with you after the national anthem here. We'll be back in a minute, about 5.5 minutes before kickoff here tonight.
Sophie Phillips.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
All right, we're back here at Bandera Bulldog Stadium here, Bandera, Texas, as we await the coin toss. About 3.5 minutes left to go here in our pregame show, and we've got people texting in saying that we look like we could use a little bit of everything, a little bit of blankets, a couple of jackets. Someone said that we might need some barbecue. I don't know.
Ooh, I'd like some barbecue.
All of the above right now.
I'll tell you what, we got some good barbecue the other night. Wow, that was some good stuff. I'll tell you what, I'd go for a big old hot chocolate right now, Jimbo.
Yes, most definitely. So coin toss occurring out here. After the coin toss, Schmitty will get into the keys to the game. So I'll give you a little heads up on that. I normally just throw you right underneath the bus
Son of a gun.
on that. But I did not get to see what Warhorse is coming out to be the captain here. But the captain's meeting is going on. But I guess let's talk about it a little bit, Schmitty. What are some of the keys here?
You know, I honestly, we've got to hang on to the football. We cannot, make it easy for the other team. We had some great drives going in previous games where we are moving down the field and all of a sudden we drop the ball, we have that fumble. We just can't allow that to happen. Another thing I really think is exactly what Coach Wells talked about. We cannot get behind the chains.
Right.
We've got to keep positive yardage. We've got to stay we've got to keep those things going. It's hard enough to make the 10 yards a lot of times. When you have to make 15 and 20, it just really creates a mess. And then adjusting to this is going to be a little different for the boys down there. Now they're going to get all fired up and they're going to be warm and it's not going to be any big deal. But your hands are going to be a little bit different. Hanging on to the football is going to be a little tougher prospect sometimes.
Oh.
So, I think it's just going to be little things like that, Jimbo, the little things, Now, take a little thing from Coach Gomez. We're coming on the road on a business trip. I was down there on the field with them while the boys were warming up. When I do those interviews, they are focused. They are ready to go. They know that was just a bump in the road, and they still have a lot more work to do to finish this district and playoff run that these boys want to make off. And, as a result, you could tell that they did what they needed to do to refocus themselves and be ready to go tonight.
Well, there's nothing better after a disappointing loss of getting back on the field and being able to take some of that aggression out on the opposing team. Xavier Martinez was the captain for
Correct.
the Warhorses, and as most of y'all saw, the Warhorses won the toss. They, however, deferred the option until the second half.
Hey, a little something different. That same young man is going to kick off for us tonight because that's another injury we didn't talk about.
That's right.
That our kicker,
Jacob Featherly.
Mr. Featherly, is injured right now. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But Xavier is going to do some of the kicking honors for the Warhorses tonight.
Yep, and we are about ready to go here. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight on YouTube, especially if you're sitting at home nice and cozy warm. We are here to bring it to you. Xavier is about ready.
Waiting for the white hat.
The white hat said we are ready to play here, so here comes X. He's going to put his foot into it. That is going to be a low line drive kick, fielded at the 20-yard line by the Bulldogs. They're going to take off, try to bounce outside. Not much doing there. Good job by the Horses that they're going to bring them down at the 26-yard line.
Looked like number 9, Noah Barnett, the ball carrier. No, was that
Tyler Moore, number 5, I believe.
Number 5. It was number 5. Tyler Moore with the ball.
Yeah. I started to move back over here, and I realized I'm running out of cable, so we're trying to get organized here. We're on the road, so we're not used to our normal accommodations, so I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, it is. Everything's a little bit different for us, but hey, hopefully we got the camera on the screen and y'all are getting to see. Looks like Warhorses are set up to play some defense.
Tyler Moore is going to be the quarterback, number 5 for Bandera. He's in the shotgun, looking to throw. No, it's going to be quarterback draw, and he's going to have the corner. He's going to be out past the 30, out of bounds there.
And right off the bat, it's like Coach Villa talked about in his interview, and I don't know if that part played or not, but he talked about how Bandera uses this quarterback as another running back, and right there, boom, first play, we see it. Spread the Warhorses out, got the secondary stepping back, and then he has a good little 6-yard run right off the bat.
Second and 5 here for Bandera. Moore's going to hand off this time. Coming left, that's number 4, Luke Barnett. Barnett's going to be out past the 35. That's going to be close to a first down, and they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him as Gabriel Gabriel Esquivel bringing him down right there, but not before he picked up the yardage.
Takes a very short third down. Looks like we're going to get.
So, you know, the Warhorses got to get things going and see what this new team is going to be like, you know, and it got the bend but don't break philosophy still in effect.
11:22 left to go here in the first quarter. We're just underway. Again, glad you've tuned in and watching on YouTube. Again, shotgun formation, 4 more. He is going to be under pressure. He's going to escape off the left side. He's going to have plenty of room here past the 40. Into the Warhorse territory at the 50, makes Burford miss. He's out to the 30-yard line, runs out of bounds on the far side of the field there.
Xavier Martinez was the one who ran him out. We do have a flag down on the field, and they're throwing that way back, Jimbo. The wind is affecting everything. He's trying to throw that flag all the way back to the 35-yard line, which would, in my opinion, indicate it's probably some kind of holding penalty, which is really going to be a good deal for the win, and that is what it's going to be, a holding penalty.
Yeah, a hold against Bandera there, and where that flag's laying is only a couple of yards past the line of scrimmage, so what was a big game for the Bulldogs will be negated as they will be moved back here.
And you know, that holding was right there on the corner that he got around. Now, we had 2 guys back all over him, and he was able to slip away, but sometimes it's a little easier to slip away when you get that little extra help on the corner.
Yeah, it is, and both DNs look like they converged right there, and he was able to pop out of that. So here we go. Zoom out just a little, Deb, if you can.
We got 1st and 20. He looks like he's
Moore is going to be under pressure there. He's going to go down. That is going to be a sack on the play on 1st and 20.
That Big John got in there and got a hold of him, and once Big John got his paws on him, it was not going to get away from him.
No, that was not. That's going to be a loss of 1. We'll call it a sack, so it's going to be 2nd down around 21 here. So big play by the Warhorse D there. Sorry, Smitty.
No, that's okay, Jimbo. And what I was going to say is, when Big John got that sack right there, you know, they jumped up, you know, the boys are high-fiving him, they're patting him on the back. That's the enthusiasm and the pep and the hype that we want to see this defense playing with again.
Quads to the left here for Bandera. Pressure coming, and the Warhorses are going to get there again. Moore is going to be brought down at the 18-yard line.
Looked like Gerlach getting in on the play. The other senior stepping in there, and then also on that tackle, Jared Fernandez. And those 2 guys have wreaked havoc in the backfield all year long.
Yeah, they really have. And it looks like this might be a long night for quarterback Tyler Moore of the Bandera Bulldogs.
And that is what Coach Villa was hoping it would be. This is 3rd and forever territory.
That's why we brought Cameron along here, so he can let us know. It looks like it's 3rd and 20. Oh man, I got to get better glasses to see that small print on the computer there. Bandera's going to run it right side. Not much doing there. Maybe a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 4th and really long.
That looked like number 8, Mason Burford over there making that stop. So, oh no, it was 6, Contreras.
Yeah, Xavier Contreras.
Xavier Contreras on that stop. Burford's going to drop back to receive the punt, and he's going to go back just past the 50. But Jim, there's no telling where this ball could go with the way this wind's blowing. It is blowing hard.
And it's blowing right at us. I would not be surprised if we don't fair catch this bad boy right here.
We could. Warhorse is in there. That was close. They got a tip on it.
Low kick, and it's going to hit at the 40, roll down to the 48-yard line. So Warhorses will have excellent opening field position here for this first drive.
Christian Gerlach got in there and got a little piece of that ball, and I tell you, the way he got in there, Jim, if they don't do a better job of slowing him down, he might get one before the night's over. So Warhorses take over inside of Bandera territory. Brady Hackabill coming out to lead his team.
Yeah, 1st and 10 here for the Horses. 8:45 left to go here, first quarter. First possession for the Horses. Hack's going to be under center. This is going to be handoff. Santos, right side. He's got a gap, makes a man miss. He's at the 30, 25, 20. Buddy to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhorses.
Great job by Buddy using the angles. He got out there, and then he just turned on the jets, Jim, and just ran past them.
Yeah, great downfield block by number 8, Mason Burford. He kind of sealed the edge, and Buddy made the one-man miss, and he was gone.
You know, Jim, that is the stuff right there that Coach Wells talked about. Getting his teammates to get that downfield block, that extra block. You know, everybody on the line is doing their job. You get that one extra block somewhere. Mason got it. Boom, you spring him for the touchdown. Xavier Martinez back to kick the extra point. We're used to seeing Jacob Featherly in this role.
And that ball is going to be into the wind and short. So 6-0, Warhorses lead this one. We're going to step away. We'll be back in a minute.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210-TEXAS-SOLD-YOU. That's 210.
All right, we're back. Little camera adjustment here. I forget I can't set it up for just anybody. I'm a little bit taller than most people that come out and work it. So 8:31 left. Warhorses lead 6-0, and that's the start the Warhorses wanted, Schmitty.
Absolutely, that is exactly good. Good defense right there, and then a go down and score on offense. It's a high kick. Yep. That's number 5 quarterback with the ball.
And he is going to be hit at the 25-yard line, brought down there. And that's 20 Hayden Dubose.
Hayden Dubose in there on that tackle. He hustled down the field and with first contact and got the tackle. So Bandera on their second possession is going to start. Looks like they're trying to figure it out. I thought it was right at the 25, just beyond the 25, 20, almost to 26.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got the ball set here. So Bulldogs are going to come out again. Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. Tyler Moore, quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield with him. This is going to be a handoff coming this way. Number 20. That is going to be Garrett Meyer.
20, Garrett Meyer. He is met at the
Not much there. And in fact, that's going to be a loss of 1.
That was a loss of 1. And I don't know how you could have gotten it. You had Buddy Santos, you had Gabriel Esquivel, you had Big John in there, you had Jared Fernandez, Aaron Rivera. You had the whole right side of the line, defensive line, and linebackers in the backfield with him.
Yeah, Bandera definitely taking their time here as there's 20 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Again, nothing doing there. That's number 4, Luke Barnett. And that is going to be another loss there. And the Warhorse defense looks pretty stout right now.
They do, Jim. You know, they had Bandera got a couple of big plays early. Warhorses got over there, talked to Coach Villa, made a couple adjustments, and there has been nothing doing since then.
So 3rd down and long here, 3rd and 12. Deb, we might want to zoom out just a little bit on this one. Try to get our guys in the back there. There you go. Perfect. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 12. Shotgun. Tyler Moore, quarterback. Fakes the handoff. Looks like they're going to try to roll right. Looking to throw. Pressure coming by the Horses. Moore's going to reverse his ground, and he is going to be brought down or hit and brought down around the 20-yard line. So all of that's still going to be a sack and a loss of about 3, Schmitty.
And I tell you what, there were Warhorses everywhere chasing Moore down. The first one over there was Gerlach, who's always chasing the quarterback somewhere. Yeah. And when he got him to reverse field, he runs right back into Justin Contreras, and then Justin held him up, and the herd came in to finish off the.
Yeah, definitely punt time for the Bulldogs here, although they haven't quite run the punter out yet. Here he comes. It looks like the punter is going to be number 50 for the Bulldogs. That is going to be DeMarchi. I don't know. I can't see this really small print on this side. Low line drive punt. It's going to hit. Take a big Bandera Bulldog roll. Roll out of bounds at the 25-yard line. I was right. DeMarchi, hey?
DeMarchi.
Eyes are better than I thought. Coach Thompson will give me grief about my progressive lenses.
You did well with that. When the Bandera was coming off the field, I noticed that Moore was limping a little bit, and he's having the trainer over here look at his legs on the sideline. Those Warhorses have been eating him up back there. I hope he's okay, but that is going to be tough the way that Warhorse defense is playing fired up football.
Yeah, 6:06 left to go here, first quarter. Warhorses scored on their first play from scrimmage. So here comes Hack bringing the boys out, ball at the 25. Motion for the Horses. Hack's going to hand off Contreras, left side. He's got room, bounces it outside. He's at the 40 and 50. Looks like Justin Contreras is going to take this one to the house. No flags down on the play. 75-yard touchdown run for Justin Contreras.
That was senior running back to the right on play number 1 and senior running back to the left on play number 2.
Oh, I spoke too soon. I do see the flag on the far side of the 31-yard line. So, yeah, those are the little things right there that Coach Wells, that's such a huge play, such a momentum grabber, and then such a momentum killer when you have to come all the way back on a beautiful, what was that, a beautiful 75-yard
run for a touchdown, and then it comes back, and now we're going to be behind the chains with 1st and 20.
Yep. Yeah, most definitely a point that the Warhorses have made, talking to Coach Gomez and everyone, definitely need to clean up the penalty flags on the field. Unfortunately, it shows up there on that run by Contreras.
Now, if we can go the rest of the game with not having too many more of those, that is what it is. But you just hate to see that momentum. Literally the wind sucked out of your sails. Although I don't think that's possible on a night like tonight.
Yeah, the penalty is going to be marked off from the 32-yard line, which was 7 yards downfield. So it's going to bring up one of those crazy first down and like 13.
Yeah,
for the Horses.
And they don't have the yard line at the right spot. There he goes. Now he's moving to the right spot. But let's see what the Warhorses can do on their third play from scrimmage, Jimbo. The first two have been mighty nice.
Hack is going to be in the gun this time. Low snap. Hack's going to pull it, though. Left side, he's got some room. He's outside. He's past the 40-yard line. Cuts back. 50, makes another man miss. Hack at the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him.
I don't think they're going to get him.
10, touchdown, Warhorses.
That is a quarterback keeper.
That play did not start off exactly like it was supposed to, but it finished exactly the way they drew it up in the playbook. Yeah. Great run by Hack. I tell you what, you cannot bring that young man down.
No, I tell you, he is a tough load there when he gets going. And he got all the way to the sideline, put his foot in the ground, came back across the field, and showed the speed to get to the end zone.
Now he went nearly 80 yards, but if you add in that cross field thing to get the extra 50 on there.
Yeah, Warhorse is going to go for 2 after the failed PAT here. Looks like it's going to be Santos' right side. He is going to be hit and then drives into the end zone. So with 5:32 left to go here, the 2-point conversion is good. So Warhorses lead this one 14-0. We're going to be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys.
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. All right, we're back here. 14-0, Warhorses lead this one. 5:32 left to go in the first quarter. And we just got a text in from Monica Taylor reminding us that today is Hack's birthday.
And I didn't give him the happy birthday like we
do for the volleyball games.
Yeah, that's right.
Brady Hackabill, nice run there on his birthday. Xavier Martinez going to kick this one off. This ball is going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. And nothing doing there is Bandera. I believe that's number 25 or 26, David Guetta, out to the 26, and he was hit by a host of horses there.
He was. Number 23, Gus Puente, and number 12, Aiden Zapata down there for the Horses to make the tackle. And yes, I heard that on the announcement today. And you know what else was really interesting and really neat, and it shows what kind of team these guys are. They're talking about being together, the coaches. We had several guys come and tell us, hey, do you know that's our quarterback's birthday today? you know, Buddy Santos was one of the ones that did it. Hey, you know, it's my quarterback's birthday. So shout out to those guys for taking care of their teammates.
Handoff up the middle here for Bandera. Nothing doing. Warhorses defense is going to be there after maybe a gain of 1. I believe that was 4. Luke Barnett with the carry.
Luke Barnett with the carry, and Big Aaron Rivera and Jared Fernandez, along with, I don't know, 8 or 9 of those white shirts out there that brought him down. This defense is swarming. They are fired up to make a statement and let everybody know that they still got a lot of fight in them.
Yep. Under 5 minutes here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 9 for the Bandera Bulldogs. Shotgun again. Moore is going to keep it rolling left here.
Goodness gracious, where's the flag?
He's looking to throw, and that is going to be thrown out of bounds. And that is going to be incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Brings up a 3rd down.
That was nothing doing. Jared Fernandez out there was not let him turn the corner. He did a great job, and he even had I swear that one lineman had a handful of that white 55 jersey, but no call, and that's okay. You know, the Warhorses did their job, got him to throw the ball out of bounds, and going to be 3rd and 9. So see if we can't get that stop and force him to punt again. And I do not envy that punter.
3rd and long here, 3rd and 9. Moore is going to look to throw. It's going to be a quarterback draw. He's going to try to escape out the right side, and he's going to be run out of bounds on the far side. Looks like he will be short of the 1st down, so that's going to bring up 4th down and around 3.
Robert Ramirez stepping up over on the outside to keep him from picking up that 4th down. And you know, if you're Bandera, you're already down 14 points. They're leaving the offense out right now. Now they're running some other people on the field, but I just don't know if you want to give the Warhorses this short of field right now, this early in the game.
No, I think you're right, Smitty, but this might be an early call to the Bandera bench saying, hey, we might have to, nope, here comes the punter.
There's the punter.
Yeah, so Burford's scampering back, getting out to about the 35-yard line here. So high snap is going to be fielded all right. This is going to be a good punt. This is going to send Burford back, and he is going to let it bounce there at the 27-yard line. That's where we'll be down by the Bulldogs.
They are having a little bit down there on the field, the way that wind is swirling. Up here it's blowing right in our face. Down on the field, that was a little downwind. That ball got over Burford's head, and he thought about catching it, but wisely chose to just let that ball bounce, get out of the way, and let that offense get on the field and work, and not try something crazy.
Yeah, not try to make a crazy play there. Yeah, I would say this is at least, what, a 2-3 club wind at least?
Jim, this is at least a 3 club wind up here on the press box.
Hack in the gun, empty backfield. Hack's looking to throw. This is going to be wide receiver screen. This is going to be Burford on the left side. He's got some room, and he is going to be hit at the 38-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 8. Bring up 2nd down and a short 2.
Nice job right there. Nice pass by Brady, again, with this wind blowing. You know, I just looked over at Cameron, and Cameron's contention is you don't play golf when the wind's blowing this hard.
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about living in South Texas. You get some really nice days to go play golf. You don't have to go play in this.
Yes, we're not in West Texas. We can do without this.
Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 1. Handoff right side coming. That's going to be Contreras. 1st down yardage as he'll get out to the 44-yard line.
Nice job by that offensive line opening up that hole to get Contreras through. He's going to be out to the 44-yard line, and this is the kind of methodical pounded drive that we're used to seeing from the Warhorses. Not only a couple of plays, but you know, this is some Warhorse football that they talked about getting back to.
Yeah. Warhorse is going to break the huddle here. Hack's going to be under center. Santos is going to be in the backfield. This is going to be pitch back to Buddy. He's going to reverse field here. He's going to get outside on the left side. He's got the sideline there. 1st down yardage. And Moore's, he's going to be run out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So 1st down for the Horses.
Once again, Jim, once he reversed field, Mason Burford with a beautiful block over there on the corner that sprung him for an extra 20 yards to get him to the outside and get him down to the, the 27-yard line?
Yes. So we're getting some information in. that internet is down in some parts of Devine. So we will try to pass along some messages phone-wise when we can. First down and 10 here for the Horses. Contreras on a little counter. He's going to be hit in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss for the Horses.
A little bit slow developing right there, Jim. And as a result, Bandera was able to get a little penetration. That's the first time they've actually gotten the backfield and stopped the Horses. I'm sure we'll see an adjustment. Looks like it's going to be second and 11-ish.
Oh man, I'm doing okay. My fingers are starting to get cold, so I'm a little worried about that. So second down and 11 here for the Horses. This is going to be Hack in the gun. Fakes to Buddy, keeps it right side. He's got a big hole there. He is going to hit and, be hit and then fall forward inside the 10. First and goal for the Horses.
No, Jimbo, you said it right. He didn't get hit. He gave the hit. You don't see that from many quarterbacks, but he got out there and he had a choice. I can make a move or I can run you over. And Hack just said, I'm running you over.
Yeah, B. I'll take B.
Yeah.
So,
you don't look any worse than my dad's cattle out there. I'm taking you down.
First and goal here for the Horses. Hack under center. Handoff Contreras left side. He's going to have the corner. Nice block there by Santos, and Contreras is going to be in the end zone. Another Warhorse touchdown.
Absolutely. And Jimbo, you called it beautifully right there. Exactly what we heard from Coach Wells. Getting those guys out there, blocking for your teammate, each one of them doing it for the other. You know, we talked about Buddy Santos' great run just a minute ago, and there he is, opening the hole, first one through, allows Justin to get in. Xavier Martinez back to kick the PAT. Ball is up and look at that kick.
Well struck there. That is good. So Xavier knocks it through. So we also had a nice little ease in the breeze there for a second. Hey, I'm a poet, didn't know it. Warhorse is up 21-0, 150 left here in the first. We'll be back in a minute. Devine Grass. Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Back here at Bulldog Stadium in Bandera, Texas, Warhorses lead this one 21-0. 150 left to go here in the first.
Yes, and those officials down on the field are just as chilly as everybody else. That ball is.
I'll tell you what, Warhorses have a chance to get it.
Oh my goodness!
That ball got kicked in the air and a gust of breeze blew in, and that ball almost went backwards. And when it hit, it bounced backwards.
That ball was spinning sideways, and we had a Warhorse just flying in there, had a chance to get it, and the ball just jumped out of bounds a little too quick.
We're up here during these little breaks where we just kind of all look at each other like, we didn't sign up for this.
Is this that other assigned duty in my contract? I have to talk to Mr. Bird about this.
I'll tell you what, we've got a great interview with Jeff Miller at halftime. I did it over Google Meets, and it's 8 minutes long, and that might be 7.5 minutes in the press box for us. First down and 10 here for Bandera after the ball went out of bounds. Handoff coming left. This is going to be Barnett. He is going to be hit. Ball is loose, and Gerlach falls on it. And let's see. The officials are a little late coming in, but they are going to say it is a fumble, and the Warhorses take over.
Well, he put his hat right on that nose of that football, popped it out, and Christian Gerlach was right there to fall on it.
Yeah, Barnett trying to fight for a little extra yardage there. Was met and lost the ball. Gerlach falls on it. So Warhorses take over here, possession number 4. From the 44-yard line.
44, yep.
The Bulldog 44.
Bulldog 44, that's correct. That is correct.
Hack under center. This is going to be handoff. Aiden Zapata trying to get outside. He's going to be brought down, maybe a gain of 1.
Aiden Zapata brought down immediately by number 20, Garrett Myers.
Nice little fake to Nate. And then handoff underneath Aiden, just couldn't quite get away. Pick up a 1. Tough yard right there for Aiden. He's tough to bring down for a youngster.
Yeah, he really is. And we were talking to some of the coaches earlier, said he doesn't have a whole lot of moves, but he's not afraid to put his head down and just lower the boom. So look for that from him. Hack's going to keep this one right side. He's trying to bounce outside. He's got the corner. He's going to be out past the 30, cuts back there, brought down at the 23-yard line.
That is going to come back, Jimbo. We got a couple of flags on the play. There was a holding right on the corner. Right when Hack started to go around the corner, there was a hold.
And the official signaling not only that it was a hold, but the number over to the sideline to give them an idea of
let the
who
coaches
that was
know
on.
who they called that on. And
holding.
Yeah, it is a hold.
Replay.
So that'll cost the Horses 10.
Yeah, but that was right about at the line of scrimmage, so that is going to bring up about a 2nd and 20. It looks like, and again, you know, you just can't make those mistakes. That's the stuff that they're trying to get out. You know, get out of their system and get out of the program. It's just too hard when you play better teams to keep fighting uphill this way.
Yep. 2nd down and 20 here for the Horses. Ball back in Warhorse territory. Hack's in the gun. This is going to be option and plenty of room on the left side. Hack's going to make a man miss. Another one miss. Still on his feet down the sideline. He's going to take this one to the house. That's going to be a touchdown for the Horses.
Apparently that extra 20 yards did not bother Hack. He said, just add it to my stats on the end, big boys. I'm good to go.
Yeah. Little speed option look there by the Horses, and great job by Hack just tucking it, taking it up the field, and finding pay dirt again for the Horses.
His vision is outstanding.
Unlike mine, I can't read what's on OBS on the computer here.
Well, that is some tiny print down there. I'm not going to lie to you.
27-0 here with 33 seconds left to go. Low snap. Good job by Hack. Xavier does a good job as he gets that one up, but that is going to be wide left. No good.
I'm telling you what, Jim, I don't know how he kicked the ball that far. He came to a complete stop, and he just kind of like, boom, one-legged it with no momentum and still, you know, had enough distance to get it, but
yeah,
not enough line.
Just a little wide left. So Warriors lead 27-0. We'll be right back. Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. All right, we're back here as the gust has arrived. I thought someone said when the sun went down, the wind might calm down.
That was wishful thinking, I'm believing.
33 seconds left to go here. Warhorse is up 27-0. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight. X with another high kick. That is going to fall in front of the Bandera Bulldog. And Hayden Dubose is there to clean that one up.
Receives the kickoff.
That ball hung up in the wind, Jim. That Bandera player did not play the wind on that, and Hayden Dubose made him play for his mistake. And he's lucky he hung onto that ball because he just barely secured it before Hayden laid the wood to him.
Just got a text in from George Morales saying that it is a great way to watch the game. I'm sure it is, George. Nice and cozy warm at your house there.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it, buddy.
But we are glad to be bringing it to you.
Another one of our good sponsors, right?
Yes, it is. We appreciate George and all he does to help us get this on the air and brought to everyone every night, every Friday night. Moore's looking to throw here. Pressure coming by the Warhorses. He's going to throw that one away, and that'll bring up a 2nd and long for the Bandera Bulldogs.
I don't know if they could see that, Jen. The wind caught that ball, and it almost wound up in downtown Bandera.
No, I think it was going to go over to the chicken coop, but it decided to come back over. So I don't know why I'd have that as a reference. Maybe OST.
There you go. Wouldn't mind being in there if it was a little warmer.
The OST, that is.
The OST,
Yeah.
that is true.
Quads to the left, one receiver right. Empty backfield as Moore is in the backfield. Quarterback draw. He's going to make Garlock miss, but here comes the reinforcements. He'll run out of bounds. But that is going to be a loss of about 4 yards.
Great job by Gerlach is setting him up, sending him outside. Mason Martinez came in there to finish off that play, running him out of bounds. And we're seeing a lot more team effort by the Warhorses, which is what the coaches talked about. We like that. We like seeing those guys come together this way.
Yep. 15 seconds left to go, or 16 seconds left to go here.
I think there ought to be a rule you can't run it out of bounds on a night like tonight.
That is exactly right.
Or if you do, the clock keeps running.
10-second runoff. All right, Moore looking to throw again, and he is going to scramble, and he is going to be hit and brought down. Good job there by the Warhorses.
That was Peyton Carr with a big stop, big tackle, getting in there for the Warhorses from his linebacker position. Nice job by Peyton. And that will bring up third and, what's that, Jimbo? Probably.
Third and about 14, but before we get there, we are at the end of the first quarter. So we're going to step away real quick. Glad you're joining us here. Warhorse Football, Warhorses lead 27-0. North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212, www.npchevy.com. Land and Ranch Services in Devine is your one-stop shop for fencing and supply needs. Land and Ranch Services can do it all, from building ponds to custom fence work. They provide quality products such as Nipex tools and Lincoln welding supplies. They also sell a variety of post, wires, and other fencing materials. Land and Ranch Services, whether you do it yourself or need it done for you, they've got you covered. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. All right, we're back here. Fourth down and about 13 for the Bulldogs. Start of the second quarter here. This is going to be into the wind, high, short punt, and that ball will be out of bounds.
That ball is against the wind and sails out of bounds.
The PA announcer said the same thing. Cam Rooney, let's go second quarter if you get a chance there, buddy.
And that looks like that ball is going to be out at the 41-yard line where the Warhorses will take over.
I tell you what, as hard as this wind's blowing and as chilly as this night is, you would think that official would have come down the sideline with a little more pace.
He just strolled it on down, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. You know, maybe the wind's not as brisk there on the field, although the flags on the far sideline sure seem to indicate that it is what we're feeling up here. So 11:52 here, just starting second quarter. Warhorses have it. It's going to be motion by Nate. Pitch to Nate, right side. The ball is loose. He's going to pick it up at the 50-yard line, kind of reverses field, and he is just going to fall down there. Late flag on the play here.
Very late flag coming in. That flag's going way back, Jim. That flag's back on the Warhorse side of the field, thrown around the 47-yard line. That is not.
See, the officials are trying to figure this out. They're going to get together. You know, we were talking about this coming up. They don't just say it what it is. They get together, have a little powwow, make sure they get it right. So on top of all that, there's a hold on the Warhorses. So I would think that is going to be, or excuse me, illegal use of hands there.
Yeah, they loosed them.
Yeah. So I would imagine that Bandera is going to decline this.
And they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Take the loss and the down here, as that ends up being a loss of about 18 yards for the Horses.
About an 18-yard loss. That brings up 2nd and 28. I don't know what specific play you have for 2nd and 28, but you know, with the way the Warhorses have gotten loose on the outside, it wouldn't surprise me to see something like that happen.
All right, here come the Horses. Hack in the gun. He is going to look to throw this time. He's going to be hit as he throws. Incomplete pass there as Hack was under some pressure. Looks like it was intended for Contreras.
Looks like it was intended for Contreras. I'll tell you what, if he would have had a little bit more time to look, he had Christian Gerlach down the field coming open, but he did not have any time to get his eyes down the field any further than where he was looking, because he was under duress big time on that play.
So 3rd down and forever here for the Horses, as they need to get the ball all the way into Bandera territory at the 31-yard line.
Down to the 31.
So let's see what the Horses do here. Hack's going to come out pistol formation. Santos behind him. 2 receivers split wide left. Hack looking to throw. This is going to be to Burford. Wide receiver screen coming back across the middle of the field. Past midfield, but be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 15 for the Horses.
That was Luke Barnett that brought him down, and had he not gotten Mason's off to the races right there, Jim. He had some room to go, and 4th and whatever that is, 14, 15 is just a little too far for the Warhorses to try it right now, so Contreras is in to punt.
Bandera Bulldogs is number 26.
4th down and 16 here. Warhorses. Contreras is going to punt this one. High kick, end over end, fair catch called for, and brought in. That's Guerra that makes the catch at the 18 or 19-yard line.
That ball almost slipped through the sticky wicket right there.
And I tell you what, there were a couple of Warhorses waiting for that.
They were ready to pounce, weren't they?
If that were to happen, yes. So 10:33 left to go here in the first half. Warhorses lead this one 27-0. Just got in a text message here. Brenda Burford texted in and said, hey, how do I text in? I said, you've got it. She said, okay, so here they come. So we appreciate old Brenda texting in here. Said, of course, rooting for one of her favorites, Mason Burford.
Absolutely. She's been rooting for Warhorses and Arabians for how many years? As long as I can remember, Jimbo.
Quite a few. Said she was unable to make this game. A little motion here by Bandera. This is going to be more trying to go left side. Nothing doing there as a host of horses are back there. That is a loss of 5 on the play.
By a herd of Warhorses.
Great job by the Warhorse defense, sniffing that play out and being aggressive and getting in there and making that stop for a loss. And we get some stats. I don't know if we're going to get them from Andy tonight, but if we do get some stats, hasn't been very many positive yards for the Bulldogs tonight.
No, it has not. Kudos to that Warhorse defense. Definitely something to prove after the game the other night against Hondo. And it didn't matter who you were going to be. You knew the Warhorse defense would be focused and getting after the quarterback tonight.
That is true. That is going to be a false start.
Yeah. Flag on the play here before it gets started, as that was Barnett coming to the right side, but that is going to be a penalty against the Bulldogs. So 2nd and 15 will become 2nd down and 20.
Bandera kind of doing a little bit like what we're talking about. You just cannot get behind the chains when you're playing a good team, and Wars is the good team that they are. Every time they get behind the chains, they're making them pay. And with them having to punt into the wind, he's going to be standing at the back of his goal line if it stays the way it is, and the way Gerlach's been getting back there. I would be concerned if I was Bandera right now.
Now, Bulldogs break the huddle here. They're going to come out 2nd down and long. Timeout is going to be called. We're going to step away. We'll be back here in a minute. Warhorses lead this one 27-0. Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
The Devine Lions Club was chartered on April 24, 1952. Being a Lion is about serving others. Their goal is about helping those less fortunate and meeting the needs within the community.
All right, back here at Bandera, a chilly Bandera.
I was going to say, you need to throw
Texas.
that in there, a windy
and chilly Bandera, Texas.
Windy.
Bulldog Stadium here. 9:24 left to go, second quarter. Warhorses lead 27-0. This is going to be direct snap. Moore trying to get outside, and he is giving up ground, trying to get there. And he's going to be run out of bounds. Nice job by the Warhorse D, as that is going to be a loss of about it's going to be more than that, about 9 yards.
About 9 yards, and Gabriel Esquivel just about had himself a safety for the Warhorses defense. He ran out of bounds at the 1 yard line, and they were trying to get as wide as they could, and the Warhorses were not having any of it.
No. Good job there by Gabe, the freshman, to run him out of bounds. So third down, and let's see, the ball is at the 2, and they've got to get to the 29 yard line. So we're going to call this 3rd and 27. Yeah. Bandera taking their time. They reset the play clock here down to 25 seconds. So, nice text that Lorenzo just sent in. He gets the night off at home and sends in watching on his big screen. Bandera's going to throw. That ball's in the air. Incomplete as it was tipped. Intended for number 21. That is going to be Brandon Miller. Incomplete pass. So
that ball
they were
long. Very lucky that ball was tipped up in the air, that there was no Warhorses in the area with that old tip drill practice. But it looks like they have come to that point that I was talking about, Jim, where he's going to punt with his heels on the back of the goal line, and that is not a comfortable feeling if you are the punter.
No, it is not. So Warhorses have Bandera pinned deep. And let's see, they're just going to take a safety there as the punter is going to step out of the back of the end zone.
Out of the back of the end zone, so it's safety.
That's an interesting call. Because you still are going to have to punt against the wind, or you can kick off. You have that choice, but you're going to be at the 20. And I don't know. I don't know, Jim.
Well, that's 2 points for the Warhorses, so they lead 29-0. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a minute. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019, where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine, or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends.
They come out.
All right, we're back here after the safety. Bandera gets the free kick from the 20-yard line.
And with the free kick, they have the choice. They can punt it or they can kick it off the tee. They look like they're choosing to kick it from the tee. Yep. And, of course, into this wind, that's I could see where you would try to keep the ball as low as you can, but you better have a big leg to do this.
Salazar is going to do the kicking here for the Bulldogs, and the one choice they don't have is whether they kick into or with the wind. They have to kick into the wind here, but Bandera is going to put it on the tee here. So Salazar comes up. He's going to kick this. This is going to be short, and it's going to be mishandled a little bit by the Horses. That's Ethan Santos, though. He's going to pick it up, try to give ground. He's going to be brought down at the 36-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit of loss of yardage after he mishandled that kickoff. You know, Jimbo, that ball was high and in the air with this wind howling. And we saw Bandera's deep kickoff receiving team have trouble with the ball because that ball gets up in the wind and you think it's coming to you, and all of a sudden it's 4 yards shorter of you.
Yeah.
And you have to make an adjustment. That happened to Ethan, and luckily he got the ball back, and the Warhorses take over at the 35-yard line.
So that's where they'll have it. So pistol formation again. Santos is going to be behind Hack. This is going to be handoff, buddy. Left side, he's going to be hit, but bounces back, still on his feet, past midfield. And he will be in Bandera territory, move the chains for the Horses, and that's a first down.
Fantastic body control by Buddy Santos on that. He looked like a pinball going through there. 2 or 3 guys hit him, and nobody could wrap him up or get a real hand on him. And next thing you know, he's moving the chains into Bandera territory.
So Warhorses have it here in Bandera territory. The ball rests at the 49-yard line. Hack, the quarterback, again, pistol formation as Buddy lines up behind him. One receiver split each way. This is going to be Santos, right side. Again, hit, but stays on his feet, fights for yardage. Is going to have about 3 there.
Number 4, Buddy Santos.
You see Big John right there at the 32-yard line?
I see Big John is 14 yards downfield making a block. I mean, that's the kind of recovery and comeback intensity. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. The intensity that you're looking for if you're one of the Devine coaches.
Now, Burford's going to be split near side towards us. This is going to be motion. Handoff up the middle there. And Buddy continues. He's going to be hit at the line, but continues forward. That's going to be close to a first down for the Horses.
They are already waving that it is a first down, so that'll move the chains. Buddy's just, like we talked about, doing the Buddy Santos tough running, hard to bring down, yak yards.
Yeah, I've got Buddy in a couple of my classes. One of the classes, my digital and interactive media, we're working on some scripting, and he had to come up with a character, and his character's name was Buddy Santos up the middle. So it wasn't just Buddy Santos.
Buddy Santos up the middle.
Yeah, so I was like, well, that's probably appropriate for this class here. 1st and 10 here for the Horses, ball at the 39-yard line. Hack again in the pistol formation. Keeper by Hack this time. He's got plenty of room, and he's going to be at the 20. One man to beat, cuts inside, brought down at the 10. And Hack is just having him a birthday out there, isn't he, Schmitty?
Happy birthday to Brady Hack. I tell you, Jim, number 2, Colin Dishman had a heck of a block out here on the end to help spring Hack around the corner, but that is not your everyday quarterback. He throws the ball beautifully, but then when he decides to run, he runs like a running back. He is something else.
Yeah. I know in the past we've described Hack as a fullback that's playing quarterback, but he's a tailback playing quarterback.
He's a tailback playing quarterback
with the speed that he's got. Under center this time for Hack. Handoff right side. This is going to be Nate Ramirez. He's going to be tripped up at the line of scrimmage there. No gain for the Horses.
We're going to get a flag on the play, and that is going to unfortunately be a little extra effort. We like the intensity, but it can't get out of hand, and that is going to be one of those penalties that hurts the Warhorses, I believe. I think it's going to go against them.
We will see what the call is here, as the officials apparently are a little cold as they huddled up for a minute to
Those guys are all wearing short sleeves down there,
they
too.
Are.
They must be tougher men than I am, Jim, because no, sir.
Yeah. It looks like that is going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike call against the Warhorses. Although we're still awaiting official word from the white hat down there. So they're backing the Warhorses up for sure. And they are backing them up 15 yards.
That is the 15 yards, and because that was in 1st and goal, it will be second and goal. I'm sorry, because it was dead ball, so it will go to 2nd down. That'll be 2nd and goal from the 24. 24,
yes. Yep.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but I guess I got 24 to go, huh?
I think so. Hack again in the pistol formation. Looking to throw. He's going to throw. That's going to be deep towards the end zone. And Mason Burford nearly gets there. Great effort by the senior there. Incomplete pass, though, however, for this.
That was right off the fingertips of Burford. And when he first threw that ball, I didn't think there was any way Mason could get there. And that's a young man that's got another set of gears.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he does.
We've seen that a couple on some of that wide receiver screen when he gets out going down the sideline.
And then getting north and south off that screen.
That's right.
Incomplete pass there. Stops the clock with 6:06 here. So
that ought to be against the rules.
3rd and 24 here.
Nobody up here arguing with me about the clock should keep running now.
Buddy Santos pitched right side. He's got plenty of room. He's at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Buddy Santos.
Super run by Buddy Santos. He just weaved his way through there, hunted and pecked, found the holes, and got it through. No flags on the play. Nice to see the Warhorse punch it into the end zone once again.
Yep. So that takes us to 35-0. It looks like Xavier is going to come out to do the extra point. Good snap, good hold. X's kick is up, and it is true. It is good. 36-0. Warhorses, 5:56 left to go here in the first half. We'll be back in a moment. Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622. Land and Ranch Services in Devine is your one-stop shop for fencing and supply needs. Land and Ranch Services can do it all, from building ponds to custom fence work. They provide quality products such as Nipex tools and Lincoln welding supplies. They also sell a variety of post, wires, and other fencing materials. Land and Ranch Services, whether you do it yourself or need it done for you, they've got you covered. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. All right, we're back here, Bandera, Texas. 5:56 left to go, second quarter. Xavier Martinez with a low line drive kick. That ball is going to eventually get into the end zone, as Bandera was not real excited about going and covering that. Luckily, it did roll in the end zone.
They were a little slow getting there, Jim, and I wasn't sure the Warhorses weren't going to beat them to the ball, but it did creep on in there, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I believe that is correct.
That's
sir.
the new rules, or not like back in the 100 years ago when we were in there, but bring it out to the 25, and they'll start play from there.
So 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Warhorses defense has been aggressive and flying to the ball tonight for sure.
All over the place. They've really been trying to make a statement.
Tyler Moore, quarterback, he is going to keep. He is going to be brought down again. That is a loss of 5 yards, as the Warhorse defense is swarming there.
Who was that? That was Brummage. Wawa-wee-wah with the.
It's Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, Baba Booey.
That's
Brummage.
right.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
Or at least that's what it was a couple weeks ago. Who knows with Brummage?
Yeah. But that was a heck of a play by Brummage, getting in there, making the tackle, and for a loss.
2nd and 15 here. Moore again in the gun. Keeper again. Nothing doing there as the Warhorses are in the backfield.
That was Brummage again. He is just blowing through the lineman that is in front of him, and he is in the backfield on every play, or just about every play.
Clock runs here with 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
3rd down and forever.
Yeah, 3rd down and about 17, as Bandera needs the 35-yard line here.
And they just cannot get things going forward. Ever since that first drive before the penalty, they had things moving, and they have gone backwards ever since.
So let's see, Moore is going to step in. 1 second left on the play clock. So Bandera is going to call a timeout. We are going to take it with them. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Hi there, it's Marcus and Kenan Buckner from Mark and Media Co. here in Devine. We exist to help you create, collaborate, celebrate. We build and manage websites, handle your graphic design and printing needs, and manage social media and Google advertising. Our space is your space. Markin also offers hourly party rentals, co-working with super fast Wi-Fi so you can get your work done, and a music recording studio. Let's create, collaborate, celebrate. Give us a call or come by and see us.
Market Media Co. proudly supports Devine Athletics.
Jackwagon Coatings is a proud supporter of Devine Athletics. Jackwagon offers powder coating, Cerakote, CNC metal designs, and sandblasting for all sizes of projects, both residential and commercial. Call Rob 210-459-3426, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. All right, we're back here in beautiful Bandera, chilly Bandera here. 4:28 left to go after Bandera calls their second timeout. They have it 3rd down and 17. Tyler Moore, the quarterback, looking to pass here. Gerlach coming with the pressure.
Gerlach's going to get us.
No. Moore is going to throw that one away as he is under pressure by Gerlach, and there comes the late flag.
Incomplete pass out of bounds with a late hit out of bounds. Late hit after the play.
Looks like they're going to get Gerlach for a flag there, as it might have been a little extracurricular after the play.
Yeah.
Or as Gerlach maybe
I think
Gerlach hit him
after he had thrown the ball.
Yeah.
He had a step or two where he could. I think they're saying he could have stopped, and he didn't. So he's going to get the.
No, it's intentional grounding. It's not roughing the passer. The call is.
They marked this one off against the Warhorses here, as they are going to call a roughing the passer.
They are calling roughing the passer.
There was some question on whether that could have been intentional grounding, as Moore was out of the pocket, but the ball did not get back to.
Never got to the line of scrimmage.
But I think they are going to get the Warhorses for the late hit.
So that is going to be an automatic first down because of the personal foul nature of the business, plus the 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 10 from the 33 for Bandera. Now the quarterback is out of the game, and we have the backup quarterback. It looks like we have a official stoppage.
Well, there's a flag on the Warhorse sideline down there. So, or a flag in front of the Warhorse sideline. I don't know that it's on the Warhorse sideline. Let's see here. Illegal procedure is going to be the call
on the offense.
Against the offense. So that will be a 5-yard mark off. So that'll make it 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs.
That's right. We got the backup quarterback in the game. Looks like number 13, Jim, I believe.
If it's 13, that's Harvey Guetta. Handoff coming right side. This is going to be number 4, Luke Barnett. He'll be brought down at the 33.
Number 24 and number 25, Gabriel Escobar and Peyton Carr right there to bring him down. And he got back to the original line of scrimmage, going to be 2nd and 10, but that's about all he got.
Yeah, 4 minutes left to go in this one in the first half. Or in the first half of this one, I should say. Warhorses leading 36-0.
Jim, we're so cold, everything's running together, isn't it?
You, yeah.
And I know it's not 19, but it sure feels 19 right now. and Debbie agrees with us.
Yes. I've got a little, I've got a few extra pounds to provide some insulation here that I think Deb doesn't here. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing there. Good job by the Warhorse defense. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Barnett, again, the running back.
Just nothing doing. The Warhorse defense all over that place, smothering it, sniffing it out from the beginning, just owning the line of scrimmage.
They really are.
And were it not for a penalty or two, they wouldn't even have the yardage they have on this particular drive. Taking up every bit of the play clock that they can, keeping that clock running. I think Bandera is looking to get into the halftime locker room to try to do a little regrouping, Jim.
I believe you are correct here. So Guetta is going to be back. Motion coming. He's going to fake to Barnett. He's going to throw this out to the flat. That's intended for number 20, Garrett Meyer. Incomplete. Good defense by the Horses.
That's right. Colin Dishman right there. Probably lucky that Colin didn't get his hand on that one. Just kind of lobbed it up out there and to no man's land.
Good job by Dish being in coverage there. So brings up a 4th down, 4th and 10. So punting unit back on the field for Bandera.
Because he's punting into the wind, Burford is only back at his own 40-yard line.
Good snap. This kick is going to be a low line drive kick. And Xavier Contreras is going to get out of the way of it there. And that will be down at the 48-yard line of the Warhorses.
That was almost a swing and a whiff. So things are going downhill in a hurry for the Bulldogs, and a lot of that has to do with how good the Warhorses have come out here and performed in this first half.
Yeah, definitely there, Schmitty. And, first 3 touches for the Warhorses finds the end zone. Now, one of them got called back. But Warhorses definitely set the tone with those offensive possessions early. Let's see what they do here right before the half. 2:34 left to go. Hack's going to hand off. This is going to be Marcus Rodriguez. Marcus Rodriguez, yes, up the middle there. And he was going to have a 10 or 11-yard gain. That's going to be a first down for the Horses.
Great explosion out of the backfield by Marcus, picking up that 11, 12 yards and moving the chains for the Horses as the clock ticks down to there it goes. That ticks down under 2.5 minutes. here to go in the first half.
Hack again in the pistol formation. Marcus is going to be behind him. Marcus Rodriguez. This is going to be Rodriguez again, left side. He's got a hole there as he's trying to get outside 30-yard line. He'll be run out of bounds as he gets 10, inside the 30 at the 28.
Rodriguez, the ball carrier, forced out of bounds by number 32, Liberty Bowman.
That's going to be a pickup of another first down if he's inside the.
Yeah, I think that's a gain of about 12 there.
12 again, back-to-back 11, 12-yard gains for Rodriguez, which he's doing a great job of running the ball. His line is doing an excellent job of opening up the holes. We hadn't talked a lot about them, but, missing Cannon tonight. But they are doing an excellent job of opening the holes for these backs.
This is going to be Ethan Santos, number 3, right side, on a little jet sweep action. He is going to be on his feet inside the 10, brought down there, first and goal upcoming for the Horses.
I think he carried about 3 Bulldogs for 5 or 6 yards to get, that's 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs in a row, Jimbo.
Yeah, we've got a penalty flag over at the 12-yard line here.
Sideline warning. That's our.
Well, we were talking about that coming up here, and that was one of the points I was going to make. Although with the group we had, it was kind of hard to get a word in edgewise every now and then. But yeah, sideline warning here. And Scott Herring came over and kicked me square in the butt for that comment, which I probably deserved. By the way, Scott, nice shorts, buddy.
He's the man of the hour right now.
1 second left on the play clock here for the Horses.
That should have been a reset.
I think that is a clock malfunction.
That should have been a reset because they did not get the ball set. But Coach Gomez is not believing that they're going to call that. They should have been pumping the clock to reset that to 25.
After the penalty.
After the penalty. I know this because I've sat in that seat on occasion. And they should have been resetting that clock. They're down there. They're talking about it. Hopefully they get this right because this would be a terrible setback for the Warhorses. It's one thing if you do it to yourself, but this is just a mechanical.
Yeah.
Mechanics. It's a mechanics issue by the officials that they didn't get it in. It looks like there it is. They
are going to say go ahead and reset the play clock. So.
Yeah. And it's the one-hand reset, which means it goes to 25 seconds.
And it'll start on the whistle.
And it will start on his play.
Ready to play here. And it looks like we are first and goal from the 8 for the Horses. Hack, quarterback. This is going to be handoff to Dubose. Nothing doing there as Hayden Dubose is going to be hit in the backfield.
That's not a name we say very often in the backfield, but Hayden Dubose will get, working it around that stable and letting all those Horses get a chance to run the ball. It's a great opportunity to get some touches by those young kids again.
Speaking of Hayden Dubose, Dad Lewis texted in earlier, said if we just think about hot chocolate, it'll help us warm up. I can say that is a false statement because I've been trying that and it's not working.
The nice bonfire. Where's the bonfire? Where's this? Where's that? Nope. Nothing.
Ethan Santos getting set here. Hack in the pistol. Marcus Rodriguez behind him. Handoff Marcus. And it looks like a little exchange bobble there. Is nothing doing again. That's going to be gain of maybe 1. Still, it's going to be third down and goal from about the 9-yard line here, Smitty.
And you run the different backs in. They don't all work together with every rep all the time. So looks like we're going to get a timeout.
Maybe an injured
Oh, we got an injury.
Here.
Yeah, we got an injury timeout.
Yeah. So as they go out to tend to that young man, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a second. Locally owned and operated by a proud Devine graduate, Friendly Glens is here to serve our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We do what needs to be done to clear the roadways and make it safe for you and your family. Friendly Glens Auto Sales and Towing, proud supporters of Devine Athletics.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Devine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck, gifts from the heart.
Well, the injured Bulldog's able to walk off the field on his own power. That's always good to see.
Absolutely, always a good sign.
30 seconds left to go in the half here. Warhorse is going to hand off Marcus Rodriguez, and he's going to take that to the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown for the Warhorses.
Nice job by the Warhorse line opening up the holes. I don't think he got touched on that, Jim, as he sprinted into the end zone and finished off that with about the same run as he started off with on his first handoff back in this drive.
Yeah, so 42-0 here. Warhorses lead this one. 20 seconds left to go in the half. Xavier Martinez back out to do the kicking here. Extra point attempt upcoming. Good hold there by Hack. Kick is going to be up and good.
Extra point is up and good.
So 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Warhorses lead this one 43-0. We'll be back in just a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Hey guys, this is Jessie from Mobile Homes Factory Direct. We have a huge selection of homes in stock that are ready to be moved today. We are slashing prices on all these homes, so along with our easy financing options, we can get you into your dream home ASAP.
Stop by and visit Richard Ramirez at Brown Chevrolet in Devine. A family-owned and operated business, Brown Chevrolet has served Devine in the South Texas area since 1966. To Richard, family is everything. Trust, commitment, and caring. And that's what you'll get from him and his 16 years of experience. Drop in and let Richard and Brown Chevrolet help you with your car buying needs. But more importantly, let Richard treat you like family. All right, we're back here in Bandera. 20 seconds left to go in the first half here. Warhorses comfortably out in front, 43-0.
We're calling off the second half, aren't we? For lack of interest, or at least lack of clothing?
Yeah, lack of clothing for sure. All right, X's kick is going to be a high kick. It's going to be fielded at the 18-yard line. This is Tyler Moore, number 5, coming right side. He's going to be brought down at the 20. Great coverage there by the Horses.
That's it.
Tyler Moore returns the
Aiden
kick.
Zapata.
Brought down by number
Looked like Robert
12.
Ramirez, Gabe Esquivel.
Yeah. A lot, and you know, and all those names right there. You've got Robert as a senior. The other two are younger kids, sophomore and freshman. Great job by the Warhorse special teams there. So 13 seconds left to go here, first half.
I'm thinking knee.
I'm thinking so.
I'm thinking they're taking a knee and they're going in the house and going to talk about this and try to regroup.
Moore, the quarterback, back in. Good to see him back out. This is going to be handoff right side. Barnett. He is going to have a gain of
Luke
3
Barnett,
there.
Ball carrier. By a host of,
Then that looks like that is going to take us to the first half.
and that'll bring us
So
to the end of the first half.
good first half here for the Horses as they have come out to play up 43-0. We're going to go to some commercial break, or to a commercial break here. We'll come back. We've got all kinds of fun stuff planned for the halftime. Interview with Jeff Miller, Warhorse band director.
Does it have to do with any more, getting more jackets or gloves or hot chocolate even?
I hope so. I hope so. We're glad you're tuned in with us tonight, folks. We'll be back here in a minute. This is Warhorse Football. Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Texas Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. All right, we're back here at Bandera, Texas at Bulldog Stadium. Warhorses leading the Bulldogs 43-0 there. 25 minutes left to go in halftime. And as the Bandera band comes out and performs, they've got a little, their Bandera steppers, it looks like, performing out here, Smitty. And I'll tell you what, I think we're cold. I'm guessing those young ladies are cold.
I'm telling you, they're doing a little performance to Lowrider.
Yeah. But
speaking of the band.
Yeah, speaking of the band, I had a chance to interview Jeff Miller today after our little impromptu pep rally at the school. I talked to Jeff. I said, hey, can I get on, maybe do like a Google Meets interview with you, talk a little bit about the band? As you know, that's normally the time we show the Warhorse band, since they're not here tonight. I said, give you a chance to talk about how the year's gone and some things like that. And he said that he would gladly take me up on that offer. So
do a little bit of that social distancing, do it via Google Meets or Zoom or whatever.
And also this will give everybody at home a chance to kind of understand how some of this remote learning goes. As you'll see me and you'll see Mr. Miller as he starts to talk as well. And we had a good little conversation. It's about 8 minutes long here. Hope you enjoy it. But here's my interview with Jeff Miller today. Okay, I think we're good to go here. You ready, sir?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. All right, we're joined here at halftime with the DHS band director, Mr. Jeff Miller. And Jeff, appreciate you joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
Wanted to give you a chance to talk a little bit about the goings on with the Warhorse band. I know it's a crazy year, COVID. I mean, we're doing an interview over Skype basically, or our Google Classroom here. But I just want to give you a chance to talk a little bit about your kiddos and how things are going in a COVID year for the mighty Marching Warhorse band here.
Well, I'm happy to say that luckily we've taken something which could have been a very rough situation and turned it into something really positive. And I decided early on when I saw what was happening and talking to band directors basically from all over Texas and even beyond. We're all in the same boat here. And so our goal has been to produce a great product for our crowd and really take the opportunity to support our school and just focus on having a really great time with it. We're here to have fun. And do so, we've been able to keep the standard high. And that's been really important. And the kids have responded. And so we've been trying to kind of convert some of this into taking a little bit of time out of our practices to really focus on fundamentals and get contest ready for next year as far as our marching band goes. So all of that's been really positive. And
our participation level's been really high, and it's really just my compliments to our kids and our parents for supporting the activity and keeping it going despite the lack of competition and so forth. Because it's been hard, but at the same time, we have had kind of a it's been fun. We've been able to kind of get into the games a little bit more and so forth. So
Right.
really enjoyable on that side.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was going to mention your participation level at the home games. You get to perform. Of course, you don't get to perform on road games, but it seems like you've got a lot of kids out, and kudos to you and your staff, because I know there's a lot of kids that, hey, if we're not going to get to March, I don't really know if I want to do this. But
well, and that's exactly right, Jim, and of course, it's been my goal all along for the whole band program, and the rest of the staff's on board with this, and we have to make sure that I don't want to lose one single kid. Whether they're remote or whether they're here, I want them to feel like they're a part of this, and this organization is bigger than just this year. We have a long tradition, and we're building for a tradition ahead. This is just a moment in time, and we have our opportunity to do it right, and I think they have. So we've stepped it up, and like I said, everybody's been having fun, and they've been there, and they've been enjoying it. So I can't complain. And we'd love to be able to travel, and that's something that's hard to explain to people. But moving a 120 piece marching band is a little bit of a logistical nightmare. And
Sure.
with the COVID requirements, it has made it virtually impossible for us. We got 3 band directors and 3 CDLs, and we need more like about 8. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's just, bus drivers are hard to come by these days. And then, you're talking about feeding a large group, and how do you coordinate those meals, and how do you work out the public restrooms and so forth. So it's just a lot safer for our kids and our families to keep them here in Devine. And we don't even do buses getting them to the stadium. And that's been another issue I was real concerned about. You know what? Everybody's been showing up to the stadium on their own, bringing their equipment, and so they're all sacrificing too. We're all making this work together.
Well, I know I speak for several people. We appreciate having the Warhorse band in that south end zone during the games. It definitely adds to the feel of high school football, having the band there and being able to play. And
Yeah, man. And, when you get the football like coming to you about 20 feet away or flying over your head, it gives it a whole new meaning, Jim.
yeah, we always talk about the extra points, trying to hit the zone, and I get a lot of text messages about that. So, but yeah, we like the way you guys kind of part there on the extra point. So, get extra exercise in there, so that makes up for some of the marching, I guess.
Yeah, that's been kind of a funny part of it. I just usually say, okay, part the Red Sea, and they know what that means.
There you go. Now, I want to speak a little bit. You mentioned this earlier, talking about marching season. Of course, for band, for our classification, only every other year do you get to advance. And of course, this was an advancing year for you guys at 4A level. So obviously, disappointment there. A lot of tradition, like you said. I think I hear Sherry say like 5 consecutive Division I ratings at district marching.
Right.
So, I know a little disappointed that's not going to happen, but still lots of opportunities for these kiddos coming on throughout the year, right?
Oh yeah, there is. In fact, since we've had a little bit more time in statewide to organize how we can do some of these other competitions a little bit more virtually centered. Like for example, they'll still be able to do their all region band competition, and they'll be able to advance all the way up to state. And they'll do so by submitting recordings. And so this has turned into a technological learning curve for all of us, and for TMEA and UIL. And we'll still have our UIL solo and ensemble contest, which we have a lot of kids preparing for. And there will be a concert and sight reading session, and we do plan on participating in that in the spring. And so in the end, we hope to have put together the rest of the year to where we're not going to have to miss any activities, and be able to pull those off safely, and still have a high level of participation. And as far as the marching band advancing, something UIL has changed is that we will be able to advance to the area level now every year.
Oh, awesome.
That was something that a lot of people were pushing for a long time. And so even though next year you can't advance all the way to state, we'll still be able to go to the region level and then qualify and go to the area level down in Corpus. So we will still get that opportunity, and that'll be a good preparation for the following year to learn how to move beyond that. And so we'll see how it all works out, Jim. But it's like the good news is that we didn't get completely bumped from an area year. We'll be able to go back to it next year.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. And I just wanted to give you a chance to come on and talk about your kiddos. A lot of people notice the athletic activities, but it's great to see the band out there when you're there, and we definitely miss you guys when we're on the road. But just wanted to give you a chance to speak about your kiddos, because we sit up in the press box every night, and when those guys start playing, man, it makes a difference. It sounds really good. We've got one microphone we try to turn up. We don't have to turn it up very loud because it picks y'all up loud and proud, and we appreciate that. And I just wanted to say thank you for doing what you guys do. I know it's been a challenge, as this whole year has, with the COVID implementation of all the restrictions and all. But man, I appreciate all you guys do, and I thank you for joining us today.
Hey, I appreciate the opportunity to talk about them, because they are a great bunch of kids, and I think people have been very supportive, and we are very thankful to our community and our school and our administration for the support we get, and we appreciate the kudos from the press box from you guys. That's great. They earn it. Those kids earn it, and I'm happy that they get that. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for joining us, Jeff. We appreciate it. Keep up the good work, sir.
You bet. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
For being here with us.
All right, we're back here at Bandera, Texas. Beautiful, cold Bandera, Texas. Halftime. Let's see. Let me pan over and see if I can get the camera here. I think we've got about 15 minutes or so left in our halftime show. Bandera's band just performed, so good hearing from Mr. Miller there. You kind of had a chance to talk about the band and some of the things that they were going to end up not being able to do, but a lot of things that the band kids are going to be able to do, and it was good for him to kind of go through and break all that down. Coach Schmidt and I will be back here in a minute. He's working on some halftime stats. We're working on some halftime scores possibly, and we've got some senior spotlights to come up here in a minute. We appreciate everybody tuning in and watching our halftime show. Halftime show brought to you by Alamo Truck Accessories. For all your truck needs there, stop by and see Colby and the good folks at Alamo. We're going to be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian athletic program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Bandera Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
Seniors. All right, we're back here with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in our halftime festivities. I wanted to get to some senior spotlights, and these senior spotlights are actually from back on homecoming. We had a little camera trouble. We didn't quite get to everything. We had to run up, and we didn't get to run these. So first one is going to be Bree Boyer, a senior cross-country runner. They're fixing to run at district.
That's right. That's Wednesday.
On Wednesday. And then she's also a basketball player, cheerleader, and she is decked out for homecoming here on DHS Spirit Night. So when you see her, you're going to think she's a little extra, but yeah, it was homecoming week. So
dress up day. It was Spirit Day, and she
Yeah.
definitely had the spirit.
And she definitely does. So here's our Arabian Senior Spotlight. This is Bree Boyer.
Hello, my name is Brianna Boyer, and I am a member of your Devine Arabian Cross Country team, and I have been selected for tonight's Senior Spotlight. Today, I'm dressed up for homecoming. Let's go, horses! My nickname is Bree, but I have gained the nickname Bree the Flea in basketball my freshman year. At school, aside from participating in Arabian Cross Country, I am an active in cheerleading, basketball, track and field, and NHS. My interests outside of school include participating on my competitive cheer team and hanging out with friends and family. If there is a dessert that I do not like, it would have to be anything with dark chocolate in it. I hate dark chocolate, and I cannot stand to even look at it because it's just gross. The last song that I downloaded onto my phone would have to be Butterflies by Casey Musgraves, because I'm not a country girl, but whenever I heard that song, I fell in love with that artist. If I were given an opportunity to fly into space, given today's technology, I would definitely take it, because I am so curious on everything that happens in outer space and just how it feels, looks, and just overall how it is, because I bet it's beautiful up there. On a scale of 1 to 10, my cooking is probably the best, 10. And if I could cook for Gordon Ramsay, I bet he would love it. Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks all the time? Myself, I talk all the time, no matter what. There's something on my mind. But I would rather be alone because it gives me time to think, gives my personal space, and I love being alone whenever I have to figure out things. My best memory of my sport would be whenever I got first place at district. I had worked very hard that season, and I'm working very hard this season to repeat it. And finally, what do I plan to do after school? After school, I plan to go cheer at Angelo State, go Rams, and continue on into medical school there at Angelo to become a NICU nurse. Thank you for watching.
All right, as you can tell, we are here on a very chilly, windy night in Bandera. It's kind of good to hear from Bree the Flea there, Bree Boyer. Big plans for that kiddo. Wants to go competitive cheer in college, wants to maybe go into ROTC, be a doctor eventually. Lots of ambition. And
she's a go-getter.
She is.
She's a go-getter. I don't think one of those dreams is not unattainable. Unattainable, correct.
You're exactly right. Hadn't been on the webcam in a little bit. Just wanted to show you how cold we really are up here.
We're not joking.
No gloves, so yeah.
I'm not that brave. Stayed in the pocket.
Yeah, and almost wore shorts today. Schmitty walked out 91 degrees outside of the gym. The gym was hot at practice, so walked out, got in the Suburban, and said, well, I better change. And then, yeah, glad I went with the jeans.
Got a little phone call, so we were able to get a few jackets, but my goodness, not nearly enough. And you know, like we were talking about earlier, I don't know if it's really that cold, or if the wind's that blowing, or if it's that first time of the year that you get cold,
or you're stuck out in
the cold, and no hot chocolate.
Yeah, but I tell you what, we will gladly do this to be able to bring you Warhorse football.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate everybody that's tuned in and watching wherever you might be. I got a message in on Facebook. Angel Gonzalez is driving to California, but as they're driving, they're also listening and watching. So it's pretty awesome to be able to see that.
Keep your eyes on the road, Angel.
That's right, and definitely want you to make a safe trip. Stella Contreras said her family gets to watch Eggs and Justin out there, so
that's fantastic.
Definitely makes it worthwhile for us. It makes it kind of exciting for us to do. Let's get to the Warhorse Senior Spotlight. This is Robert Ramirez, and then we'll jump into some stats here in a minute. It's just a little bit longer halftime than what we've had, but here's Robert Ramirez, Senior, Warhorse Senior Spotlight.
Hello, my name is Robert Ramirez, and I'm number 38 for your Devine Warhorse, and tonight I've been selected for Senior Spotlight. What is my nickname? Well, everybody in my family, they call me Dude ever since I was born. And in school, aside from participating in Warhorse football, I'm an active part of baseball, which is my main sport. I love baseball. I'm a pitcher, and sometimes, well, basically I'm an all-around player. My interests outside of school include, well, mainly lifting, and I also cut hair a lot, so enjoy that. Is there a dessert I do not like? Yes, cake. It is loaded with sugar. I hate sugar. What song is your jam? Blackened by Metallica. Metallica is the greatest. If I were given an opportunity to fly into space, given today's tech, would I take it? Yes, I definitely would. It's just amazing, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good am I at cooking? I would say a 10, as long as I have YouTube. What is my best sports memory? The year of 2014, when the Spurs beat the Heat after they lost the previous year. Would I rather be stuck on an island alone, or with someone who talks all the time? Definitely on an island alone. I do not like people who talk a lot. And finally, what do you plan to do after high school? Well, I'm thinking about going to Paul Mitchell High School and getting my barber degree and become a barber. And thanks for watching.
All right, back here at Bandera, Texas. 3:37 left to go in the half. And Schmitty, I think you were able to get with Andy and get some of the stats here, weren't you?
I did. If I can get into my phone, my hands are so cold I can't even make this stuff work.
I don't know if anybody can hear, but Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne is playing. And, well, that's the theme song for 2020 right now.
And, brother, isn't it a crazy train that we're on right now?
It is.
Okay, we got some Bandera numbers, and as we talked about, Jimbo, it's great for Devine defense, what these numbers say. Rushing, 22 rushes for a negative 21 yards for Bandera. 0 for 4, so 0 yards passing, with a total of negative 21 yards on 26 plays. Now, they did have 2 first downs, both those first downs courtesy of penalties that, the Warhorses want to clean up. But the other side of the ball, again, something oh shoot, there it goes. Gosh almighty.
The gremlins have appeared.
There it is. All right. Something else we talked about, we really thought highly of what the Warhorses did offensively, and it shows in the numbers. 24 carries for 358 yards. They are 2 of 4 for passing for 17 yards, so 375 yards total on 28 plays and 12 first downs for the Horses. So, you know, like we talked about, really good numbers for the Warhorses. That is a lot more on par with what we've been seeing from that Warhorse offense, with all of the boys really getting an opportunity. You know, he really spread the ball around. We had a lot of the young backs come in there and run towards the end. Buddy and Justin just continued to pound the ball. And then you just cannot say enough about Brady Hackabill. No. I mean, that kid is he's just something to watch, and he's just, you know, and we get him back.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, we get him back next year. And he has just grown so much on this team, and I just really look forward to seeing what else is coming from him.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I was sitting here thinking, man, those numbers are a little bit lower than what I was expecting, but those are halftime numbers. Those are end of the game numbers.
Correct.
Let's talk about a few scores here. Just happened to have it. This is kind of a surprise to me. I've got number 7, Wimberley High School Texans, 9, Navarro High School Panthers, 24.
Wow.
So Navarro beating Wimberley right now, 24-9. Let's see, let's get to district play. We've got Pearsall, who the Warhorses will face next week. They're leading at the half 17-7 over the Carrizo Springs Wildcats.
Yeah, and Carrizo got the quarterback back, and they've had some good games since we saw them in the district opener. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Also a game that could have some playoff contentions. Sinton and Ingleside. Sinton is leading that one 21-0. That's with 7:14 left in the second quarter. So there's some of your scores around the area here. Of course, Natalia and I think, well, let's see. Natalia was open. Lytle played last night. I believe they beat Fort Sam Houston Cole. They beat them 28-21, I believe, something like that for some of our local area.
The Devine Warhorses.
Some of our local area schools and their results.
For your
boy, I tell you what, this wind is picking up and it is getting chilly.
It is that. Got a text in there that said my cap was broken. I can't find the bill. Yes, that is the truth. My cap is broken. This wind is howling so much I can't keep the thing on my head. Even with these headsets on there, it keeps pulling them off.
George Morales just texted me. He said, "Don't get blown off of there, George. It's blowing pretty hard, but it's not blowing that hard, brother." So it's going to take a little bit to get me out of here. So we're about ready for the second half here, as both the Warhorses and the Bulldogs have entered the field to play here. So stats kind of what we were expecting out of what we saw. A real dominant first half there for the Horses, and I'm sure the coaching staff is probably going to try to rotate a lot of kids in here in the second half, but also they want to see that same effort and intensity for whoever is on the field for the Horses.
That's 100% correct, Jimbo. You know, you got an opportunity with the score the way it is to run some other bodies and let some of those bodies rest, you know, because you still have a pretty good road to hoe. Now, we talked about how we know we have Pearsall next week. Crystal City and Hondo got canceled tonight. So Crystal City is having a lot of trouble down there, and we're really hoping everybody stays healthy and gets well. But the potential to not have a Crystal game is very real right now.
Yes, very much so.
For the Warhorses.
Yeah.
That's nothing set in stone, but the potential is there for that to rear its head.
Yeah.
Kicking for the Bulldogs, number 14, Blaze Salazar.
We are ready for the kickoff as Bandera is approaching the ball.
And we are underway. Salazar is going to put his foot into this one. This is going to be fielded by Hayden Dubose at the 13-yard line. Hayden's going to veer left, jumps outside, and he is one man away. He's going to be tripped up at the 45-yard line. Nice return there by Hayden Dubose.
Boy, he saw that opening. He was just about to get in through it, and they got hold of his feet and got him down. And Hayden was just about to take that one to the house. And we've seen some good run backs by Hayden. I tell you what, Jimbo, I'm watching a new player run onto the field. That's number 19, Sammy Guardiola. And I believe he is going to step in and take the quarterback roles from Brady Hackabill start this second half.
Yeah, just moved up for this week here is Sammy. He's going to start out under center. This is going to be a pitch back to the right side. This is Hayden Dubose. He's going to have the corner out past the 50, 40-yard line, still on his feet.
Good
He's at
job.
the 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. Hayden Dubose.
Jim, what a great block. That was a great run. Don't let me take anything away from Dubose's run right there. But did you see Gabriel Escobar right out here about the 30-yard line with a heck of a block on the corner to get that last man? And then, of course, he gets around and keeps his feet in bounds and gets it into the house. Excellent job.
Excellent job there by the Warhorses. Starting out the second half like they did the first half. First offensive play to the house for the touchdown. So here comes the extra point attempt, Xavier Martinez.
Oh.
And that ball is going to be good as it bounces off the right upright and falls down inside the crossbar there.
Went off the upright, but still went in. That's
trick shots.
Hey, I'm telling you, Plinko or whatever he's got going.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break here. We'll be back in a bit.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
For anything.
All right, we are back here at Bandera. We appreciate Jay Dishman and Kim Madrid. They're texting in and they're talking about how it's 79 degrees down at the beach in Port A.
I'm not sure that makes me feel any better
nice
right now,
little
Jimbo.
cool breeze and just hang in there and we get through it.
Yeah, there's a cool breeze blowing right here too.
Yeah, a little bit
about
cooler.
52 degrees though.
Yeah, but we appreciate those guys listening in and Jay being a sponsor this year.
Absolutely. Love it that they're listening.
So here's the kickoff for Xavier, and this is going to be fielded at the 20-yard line by number 20, I'm sorry, 26, David Guetta, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Fielded around the 20. He's going to run it out to about the 30. So
First and 10.
Another good job by the Warhorse special teams to get out there and cover that kickoff. They're going to start on the 29-yard line. Warhorse has got a few substitutions in here on defense, rotating a few players in. Got a couple of different guys on the corners over here. I see
number 30 out there, Blaine Davis.
Blaine Davis is out there. He was in there on the stop.
So good to see some of these younger guys getting out there and getting some reps here. Here comes Bandera. This is going to be a handoff coming left side. And that is going to be Barnett. He's going to be brought down. That's loss of 2. Good job by the Warhorse D.
That was Hayden Brummage bringing him down. But, you know, you just said Blaine Davis, and he was right there in the backfield, got that back to turn in and turn right into Brummage's hands. And good team defense. Making the play and another loss, and just this Warhorse defense has just been all over the Bulldogs, and they just can't. Bulldogs are not getting any positive yardage right now, Jimbo.
Yeah, second down and 12 here for the Bulldogs. This is going to be handoff right side. This is Barnett. He's going to have positive yardage here. Ball might have come loose. It looks like it has.
Luke Barnett brought down by number
Raven, up there it is. The officials are saying it is Warhorse football. So as soon as they get a positive yardage play, the ball pops out. Warhorses jump on it. And
there's a fumble on the play.
I think that was Gabe Esquivel that recovered that. And Warhorses will take over at the 35. Sorry to jump
yeah, you're
in there.
good. You're good. That's right. And Guardiola coming back on the field. I'm gonna have to get my program out here. We got some different numbers I'm not used to.
Does that mean we have to uncover our hands here?
Yes, that's the bad part. Debbie Petty just smiling with her gloves from the dollar store.
Yep. Someone was smart enough to stop.
Thank you, Bandera.
All right, this is going to be handoff right side for the Horses.
I believe that's Marcus Rodriguez, and he's just
yes, it is. Marcus
he's still fighting,
and he's out past, still on his feet, and he'll be inside the 25-yard line. Hit originally at the 30.
Jim, that's 7 yards of just sheer desire and want to. And that's first down. Every time that boy's touched the ball, it's a touchdown or a first down. You gotta like that kind of effort.
Yeah, great job there by the Warhorses.
Another number we hadn't called very often. I just saw run in the game, Justin Rozier. I have him in class. He's just one of the ones just back from injury.
Yeah, it's good to see Justin out there.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 for the Horses here. Ball's at the 24-yard line. This is going to be handoff. Again, Marcus Rodriguez right side. He's going to be brought down at the 21-yard line.
Dadgummit, I jinxed him. I said nothing but first downs and touchdowns. And
I just got a, oh, go ahead.
Of course, a gain of only 1 or 2 on that play. Sorry, Marcus.
Just got a text in, Sissy Livingston listening with her mom, Susie. They're having to relay everything to Bobby Campsey, number 1 Warhorse fan.
That is the number 1 Warhorse.
Internet is down for Bobby, so he is unable to watch tonight. Not very happy about it.
Oh, I'm sure he's not.
Sissy and Susie and them are relaying everything to him. And please relay a shout-out from us here at the broadcast team for Bob. He would be very pleased of his horses tonight.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Absolutely.
Let's see. This is going to be a delay of game on the horses there.
And you know, with the way the score is, you're running new players out there, and they're trying to run the clock as much as they can. But you also got a bunch of these new players, young players out there, and you're going to see a few hiccups like this. And you know, we were talking about not getting behind the chains, and I don't want this to happen, but it's a little bit more expected maybe when you got some of these guys out there getting their first taste of varsity experience and stuff like that.
Guardiola under center here. This is going to be pitch back left side. Dubose, he's going to cut back to his right, fighting for yardage, still on his feet there as he is inside the 20. This is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3 for the Horses.
Big Logan Camarillo right there helping move that pile and helping him get a little bit further down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Horses, and you got to like that recovery after the penalty.
Yeah. One thing I just thought of at halftime, we didn't get to the DHS happenings. We were talking about the volleyball team. Coach Leanne McIver, congratulations to the Arabians. They finished out an undefeated district season tonight as they defeated Fox Tech in 3.
Man, 5-peat.
5-peat for the Arabians as district champs. Pitch back. This is Dubose trying to get outside. He is going to be run out of bounds, but I think he's going to have enough for the first down as he gets down to the 13, and that should move the chains for the Horses.
That will move the chains for the Horses. That's another first down. And the clock ticks down under 6.5 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Played in Fox Tech today. Kind of a weird deal where San Antonio wasn't playing. Got up there, got the win in 3. I think Coach Mangle even got to officiate the game, maybe.
Shout out to Coach Thompson for doing the live stream solo tonight.
Solo?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Little handoff here. Aiden Zapata, he's trying to get outside. He's going to be brought down there as there was a little collision in the backfield. And speaking of Aiden, got a text in from his nana, Elaine Hogue. She's watching from somewhere here close to Bandera. I think they're at the lake right now.
Oh, that's right.
First time she's got to tune in and watch, and she said that she's very happy to be watching the game. I'm sure she's really happy she's not out in this cold.
I tell you what, Elaine, I wish I was sitting at that house with you and not standing up here freezing. You are definitely watching it from the right spot.
2nd down and 11 here for the Horses. Guardiola under center.
Uh-oh.
Again, a little miscommunication by the Horses in the backfield here. That's going to be a loss on the play as a little exchange issue.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row where I think player A is going right and player B is going left and are going right also, and they don't quite gel the way they're supposed to. But you never want to see those things, but this is a game where little mistakes like that, you can, okay, hey, this is a learning experience. We've got an opportunity to learn here. Let's make it better.
Yeah. 3rd down and about 15 for the Horses. Double wing. This is going to be handoff right side. This is Nate Ramirez, I believe, coming right. A nice cut, and he's going to take it to the end zone. Another Warhorse touchdown.
Wow. Talk about a learning experience right there. They couple of blown plays by the Warhorses, and then they come out and execute flawlessly, so to speak, and get in with basically untouched. Nate does.
Yeah, nice job there by Nate, taking it for the touchdown. A 15-yard run for the sophomore Ramirez. Xavier Martinez out to do the extra point once again. This kick is going to be up, and it is going to be through. Good. And the Warhorses will take the lead 57-0 here. 4:20 left to go here from Bandera. We're going to take a commercial. We'll be right back.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
All right, we're back here in Bandera. And the Warhorses able to get some of the subs out and some touches, and those subs have gone and found the end zone there, Speedy.
They did. They got a turnover on the defensive side of the ball. Then they went in and found the end zone. And, you know, it's stuff like that that bodes well for your future. You know, the horses, they like to say they reload. This is how you reload.
Yeah.
You keep that, you keep those kids in the mix.
That's right. Another good kick by Xavier Martinez. Xavier Contreras down to make the tackle here. As again, that's number 26, Guetta. David Guetta, as the PA announcer reminds me.
Kickoff.
Gain of about 5 on the kickoff there.
Yeah, and X Contreras right there was not letting him get away. He was the first one down, got his hands on him, and there was no getting away at that point. Great job by X.
4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Bandera will come out for their second possession of the second half.
Got the ball at the 25-yard line. Let's see what this defense can do if they can get another stop, Jimbo.
Moore is going to come back out at quarterback. This is going to be handoff Barnett right side. He is going to be up past the 30 to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7 on first down.
Barnett picks up about 7, brought down by number 38.
Robert Ramirez with the tackle on that play for the Warhorses.
Tonight's Senior Spotlight.
That's right, Senior Spotlight, Robert Ramirez. Good kid. Had Robert in class a couple of years ago. Don't have him this year, but a lot of fun to have in class.
Yeah, I've got Robert this year in class, and he is a wonderful student and great young man, as are all of these Warhorses. Second down and 3 here. Little counter play seems as Barnett gets it. He's going to be up, gain of maybe another 2. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Short gain.
Yeah, moving it back a little bit.
3rd and a long
So
one.
time to see what the youngsters have in there. Do they have a little stiff in their back and able to hold up and force the punt? Of course, if you're Bandera, are you punting right now, or are you?
Yeah. We will see. Time will tell here.
Only time will tell. Let's get the stop first, right?
10 seconds on the play clock. 3rd down and 1 for the Bulldogs here. Moore, the quarterback, is going to hand off. Barnett trying to go right. Good hit there by Robert Ramirez.
Ooh, that's going to be close. It's
right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be close to the 35-yard line.
Boy, Robert hit him just behind the line, and back was able to spin, and I believe they're going to give him the first down. Yes, they are. Just barely across the line. Keep that clock running. We're down close to 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and I'm going to tell you, Jimbo, that doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, not at all.
Miss Petty is looking at us like, no, it doesn't hurt anybody's feelings.
No. So, yeah, 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Now, that's not good on the far side as the chain stretched way further than 10 yards there.
Oopsie.
So it looks like they've got that rectified. So here we go. Moore in the shotgun again. Fakes to Barnett. He's going to roll out. Looking to throw. He's just going to keep it and run here and run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7. So 2nd and 3 upcoming for the Bulldogs.
Ball will be spotted on the 42.
Nice job in the secondary by the Warhorses. There was nobody for him to throw it to, but there was no containment on that end over there to keep him from having that rollout. So, you know, the pros and the cons of how this is working. But again, learning experiences as we go. Woo, is the wind gust a little bit harder? Thank you. We haven't had enough yet.
Yes. Yes. So, yeah, I think we were talking about this earlier during one of the breaks about it might be one of those deals where the bed feels pretty good tomorrow morning.
I might have to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, sleep in. Handoff Barnett going right side, cuts back. He's going to be into Warhorse territory. as he's past the 40 down to the 42-yard line.
Gabriel Esquivel making the tackle along with, I believe that's Mason Burford back there that helped
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor.
Down as we tick down under a minute here in the third quarter. Clock still continues to run on those running plays.
Yeah. Another thing we did not talk about at halftime with the upcoming events is team tennis, also district champions.
Yes, they are, and they have a match coming up next weekend. Their by-district match. That is exactly right. Great job, Mark Feltner and that crew. They're having a fantastic season.
5-0 in district champions. Handoff Barnett trying to get outside. He's going to make a couple horses miss. He'll be up the field to the 34-yard line. 33. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Ethan Santos and Robert Ramirez in there on the tackle. And I don't think there'll be another play before we jump into the fourth quarter, as the time is going to expire. So we will step away, and we will be back for the fourth quarter of Warhorse Football.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime, or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, we're back here fixing to start the fourth quarter here from chilly Bandera. And thank you for everyone that is texting in all the warm food that you're eating and the hot chocolate that you're drinking.
Yeah,
yes,
that doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah, shout out Hayden Shook and the Shookies. They're watching, eating pizza.
We'll have a couple of slices when we drive by.
Yeah. Just have it ready for us.
And Mark, you're right. I would not make it in South Dakota or North Dakota or wherever you are. That's why I'm a South Texas boy.
That's exactly right. Handoff Barnett up the middle there. Looks like he's going to be close to first down yardage. They'll mark his forward progress inside the 30.
And that'll give him the first down.
At the 29 there. So, yeah, we did say if we were in North Dakota, we'd probably have a different selection of jackets and things to choose from. We just kind of had what was in the vehicles today.
What we did today was underprepare.
Yes.
That is the only thing I can say is we underprepared for this event. It's like, hey, what's the weather looking like? Well, I don't think it's going to be that cold. Well,
yeah, the big front's not supposed to come in until Tuesday. It's kind of like Caddyshack. The big stuff's not supposed to start for a while.
And he's right. When you look at that number, the number's not that chilly, but when it's the first cool of the year and you didn't bring the right jackets, more rolling out, he's going to get by one Warhorse defender and tackled from behind by Robert Ramirez. I thought Robert had a chance to knock that ball out when he got him from behind, Jimbo.
Yeah, that's going to be first and goal here for the Bulldogs.
That run is good enough for a Bandera Bulldog first down.
I know Coach Villa is going to be imploring this defense to step up. We talk all the time to Coach Villa about the pitching, the shutouts and all that. And, right here's a good opportunity for a young group of kids to, show their muscle a little bit.
That's right. Yeah, preserve this shutout here. Moore, the quarterback's going to call for motion. He's going to hand off right side. This is going to be Barnett. Not much doing there. Good job by the Warhorse D, as that's going to be a gain of 1 for Barnett.
Nice job by Peyton Carr flying in there from his linebacker position with a great tackle for, like you said, maybe 1 yard. Aiden Zapata also in on that tackle. We got an injured player down for Bandera. He's getting up slowly, but he is up on his own power.
At this time, I'd like to recognize
couple more shout-outs here. Alyssa Staley, she texted in earlier. She said she she enjoys the commentary, misses the banter between you and I in basketball season last year, as she was one of our basketballers a couple years ago. 2 years ago. Said her and her family are listed. Another thing that's going on, DHS activities.
Ariana Dickerson.
Cross country will be in action this Wednesday at the golf course as they're going to run their district meet.
Hopefully we have some good weather for that.
Hopefully, or some more jackets. We'll see. Moore rolling out right. Pressure coming from the horses. That ball is going to end up out of bounds.
Mason Martinez. Boy, Mason Martinez got in the backfield and just was all over Moore. He did not have it. He was lucky he got that ball thrown out of bounds.
Well, and it was interesting because he threw that ball right as Mason hit him, and that ball almost went sideways. It did end up in lane 4 or 5 of the track over there, so it wouldn't have been a live ball as it would have been out of bounds.
And we have an intentional grounding on that play, which is, I think, is where you were going with that. So the defense stepping up for the Warhorses and got them moved back to the, the 18-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 18 now, Jim.
Yeah, it's the cold yard line, Gary. It's the cold yard line.
The cold yard line.
All right, 3rd down and goal here from the 18. Moore is going to be in the shotgun. Handoff, Luke Barnett up the middle. Good job there as he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 3. That's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 15.
Tried to run it up the middle. A host of Warhorses right there stopping clogging up the middle to keep it from going through. So big play for this group of young Warhorses out there to see if they can't preserve this shutout, or at least at this stage of the game anyway.
Bandera is down to 10 seconds on the play clock here as they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. It
looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Yep, they're going to run it all the way down and call a timeout. So it's going to be a commercial.
We said no timeouts. That was the rule.
I know. We're going to take it with them, and we'll be back in a minute.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212, www.npchevy.com.
All right, we're back here. 9:14 left to go here, 4th quarter. Warhorses are up 57-0 over Bandera. 4th down and goal from the 15 for the Bulldogs here.
Uh-oh, late substitution run on the field for Bandera. That can't be good.
So Moore is going to be in the gun. Fakes to Barnett. Pressure coming for the Horses. He's going to throw this deep. Ethan Santos on the coverage there, as that was intended for number 21, Brandon Miller.
And Ethan Santos was all over that. He read the pass. He was there, but that ball was thrown 4 yards out of bounds, Jimbo. Nobody was going to be able to get to that. And the Warhorses hold.
Warhorses with a big stop there. I really think that ball was thrown inside the numbers there, and just the wind took it all the way out of bounds.
I believe it. I saw you take a picture of the flag. I wish we could get that out to the fans. Those flags are standing straight out. And they're below us. Give you any idea.
And that is coming straight at our face here, folks. So Warhorses have it 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line here. Guardiola is going to be in the pistol. This is going to be handoff.
That looks like Gus Puente, number 23.
That is number 23, Gus Puente with the handoff. Gain of 1 on the play.
Nice job.
Puente, the ball carrier.
By Gus getting out there. It's one of the first times we've called his number carrying the ball.
Yep.
I know the viewers out there, Jimbo, are probably tired of hearing us talk about it being cold up here. And, I know we're doing it, but we wouldn't want to be anywhere else than standing out here doing this game, trying to talk to all these kids. And
yeah. Well, there's no place we'd rather be now. I don't know if all of our crew, I don't know if they all agree with us.
But our help is not agreeing with us, but.
No. Guardiola's going to hand off. This is going to be Marcus Rodriguez, I believe, past the 20-21 yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3 for the Horses.
Yeah, the some of our help up here is not in agreement with this is the place to be.
No, on top of the press box isn't always the greatest place to be. It is a great place to watch the game.
It sounds like a great view. You just never know what you're going to get when you get to the top of the press box.
That's exactly right. And remember one time we did a game, you and I, when we were just radio, on top of the press box in Somerset in a rainstorm with lightning.
With lightning.
So
it was stormy weather that night.
It was. Right side for the Horses. This is pitch back. This is, I believe, Hayden Dubose.
That's Hayden Dubose, and he looks like he could be off to the races, and he is.
As long as he doesn't pull a Daniel Jones from the Giants and fall over there, he takes it to the house.
No flag on the play, and that was a 78-yard scamper for a touchdown for Mr. Dubose.
Great run there by Hayden.
We see him on the kickoffs and kickoff returns. We've seen some of that running ability that he has, but first time the pitch to him and he was gone.
Tell you what, once he got to that sideline, it was off like a flash there.
He was. This is Buddy Santos out to kick the extra point.
Let's see if Buddy Santos can kick it up the middle here.
Rough ball's on the ground.
Hack's going to take off. A little fire play.
Throwing it deep.
Throwing it into the end zone. Incomplete.
2-point conversion.
As that is no good. Intended for, I believe that's Marcus Rodriguez, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Marcus Rodriguez back there deep. And but we didn't even get to see Buddy up the middle.
No. We'll see who gets the kickoff duty here for the Warhorses. I guess we should take another quick commercial. We're going to step away while we get ready for the kickoff. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Jessie from Mobile Homes Factory Direct. We have a huge selection of homes in stock that are ready to be moved today. We are slashing prices on all these homes, so along with our easy financing options, we can get you into your dream home ASAP.
All right, we're back here. So we're trying to figure out who can hide behind whom up here. So
you're in the complex, Jimbo. There's several people standing behind me. What are they trying to say?
I don't know.
I need to get in the gym or something? Goodness gracious.
just got a text in saying that we're reminding people of the weather people when they're out in the middle of the hurricane. Yeah, the ones that are idiots, apparently. Just kidding. But yeah.
X Martinez to kick off for the Warhorses. Kick is up.
Deep kick there, mishandled there by the Bulldogs.
You can't go backwards, Bubba.
And they're just going to take knee there at the 5-yard line. Number 32, Liberty Boomer. I'd field on that one.
I think the Bulldogs are just a little shell-shocked with what's going on tonight, and just lost a handle on the ball, lost the direction that he was supposed to run, and wisely knelt it before he ran it in the end zone for the Horses anyway. But they are going to start deep in their own territory, and that's tough for a team that's not had a lot of offensive productivity.
No, you're exactly right there. So Bandera will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line here.
5.5 to go in the game. Warhorses in control, been in control since the first possession, really.
Really have a good bounce back win for the Horses here, dominant on both sides of the ball. Handoff is going to come up the middle there by Bandera. That's to number 20, Garrett Meyer.
20, Garrett Meyer.
Nice run there, gets a gain of 8, brings up a 2nd and 2.
Looks like Aiden Zapata and Xavier Contreras getting up off the bottom of that pile, making the tackle.
Looks like they marked him down a little bit shy of the 15 there. So it's going to be 2nd down and 3 for Bandera.
And like I said earlier, Bandera's using just about every bit of that play clock, letting the game clock run, letting the play clock run.
This is another handoff right side. This is going to be Barnett. He's going to fight forward, past the 20 to about the 21
Jimbo,
yard
I think
line.
Ethan Santos took the ball away from him.
I think he did. And let's see what the officials are going to come up with, as they had kind of stood up.
They might call him
Barnett
down
there.
forward progress. But they are talking like it's going to be Devine's ball. And Ethan Santos literally, it is Devine's ball. Ethan Santos literally took it out of his hand.
Yeah, as he was getting towards the sideline, Santos rips it out there. So the Warhorses will have it at the 17-yard line.
Great play by the freshman Ethan Santos, jumping in there and getting a turnover for the Warhorses.
So Warhorse offense back onto the field here, and the white hat is getting cold too. He's already cranked the clock. We are ready to roll here. 14 seconds left on the play clock. Warhorses are going to have a hard time getting this one off, I believe, Schmitty.
I don't think they're going to get this, and they're trying to get him to reset it. There's a back judges over there trying to get him to put the 25 seconds back on. The white hat's doing it.
Yeah.
They keep pumping it. 25, come on, get a 25 on there.
They are.
There we go. Now we got the clocks working.
All right, we're good to go here. Guardiola in the pistol, and he is going to just take a knee here.
We talked about this the other night in the other game we had. You know, just really a class act showing by Coach Gomez. There's no need to run up the score here. The Warhorses have done all they could in this game, you know, and that's just let the clock run.
Yeah, you want to get those younger kids some good reps, and they've gotten that here in the second half. And this is the point where milk the clock, take it down.
You don't need to, some points you could be on the other side of this coin.
Yep. Speaking of milk, if anybody wants to get some hot chocolate ready for us, we'll take that. Anybody that lives on 173, we'll stop by. So anywhere from Bandera to Devine.
Anywhere. Coffee, we'll take. Beggars can't be choosers at this point.
No, they can't. Under 3 minutes here as Warhorses take a knee again, bring up a third down for the Horses.
And they won't be able to run the clock completely out, but they will run off a good 4 minutes of time.
A good chunk of it, that's for sure. So Warhorses, of course, in no hurry here as the clock runs. Probably going to have an abbreviated post-game show, yeah.
Yeah, as our people bail on us.
Yes.
Debbie's already saying, I'm out.
Debbie's already waving. She's fixing to go. So, yeah, Warhorses take a knee here. Fourth down for the Horses. I guess really the only negative of taking the knee here is we're doing it out of the shotgun formation, so it's a loss of 4 or 5 yards every time we do that.
Does not help Guardiola's yardage.
No,
at all. But or your overall stats either for the end of the night.
Yeah.
But you don't get that snap, that possible snap underneath, and.
Yeah. Fourth down here, and Warhorses will take a knee.
Quarterback takes a knee on fourth down. That'll turn the ball over.
That'll be a turnover on downs with 1:35 left to go here. So Bandera will send the offense back onto the field.
Probably get about a play or two, and that should do it here.
Yeah. Warhorses lead this one 63-0. Warhorses with this win will go to 2-1 in district play.
And what's that, 6-2? 6-3.
Yeah, what are we?
No, 6-2.
6-2.
6-2 on the year.
Yeah.
And Pearsall, looking at Pearsall at home next week.
On Friday.
On Friday, correct, on Friday. We got that word.
Bulldogs are going to hand off up the middle. That's going to be Barnett. Gain of 1 or 2 there.
Off to Luke Barnett.
It looks like with the play clock and the game clock, we're going to have one more play.
Yeah. And as we talked about earlier, the Warhorses will play Pearsall. And then after that, we're really uncertain on whether there'll be a game against Crystal City, as they've had a little COVID outbreak
down there in Zavala County as a whole has, and we're hoping and praying for the Crystal City kids and staff that that they don't get too sick from it, the ones that have tested.
Handoff is going to be to Barnett. He's going to be hit in the backfield there by the Warhorse defense. Loss of 1, and I think that's going to do it.
That is going to be the end of the ball game. Warhorses get 63-0 win.
The clock expires here. Warhorses take this one 63-0. As we were talking about, Warhorses will be at home next week against the Pearsall Mavericks. Let's see if I've got that somewhere. There we go. Next game brought to you by MP Haulers. Devine versus the Pearsall Mavericks. That'll be Friday, October 30th at 7:30 at Warhorse Stadium. Hope to see you there, as that'll be the last home game of the year for the Horses. So, good one here tonight, Smitty. Warhorses dominant both sides of the ball.
That was, and it was a game the Warhorses needed. They needed this kind of performance. They needed to come out here and perform like this. They did a great job. I think Coach Gomez and Villa and Wells and all the staff are going to be pleased with what they see. Now, if I know these guys, they're going to go back, they're going to start looking at that film, and they're going to break down, and they're going to get in there and say, hey, it was good, but we need to tweak this, we need to tweak that, we need to keep going forward. And that's where you are at this time of the year. You need to keep going forward. You need to keep getting better a little bit every night so that you're ready to go for this playoff run that is in their future. And with this win right now, we know that there is a playoff run in their future.
Yeah, most definitely here. So we're going to wrap it up here as we're going to try to go warm up on our trip home. Warhorses win this one 63-0 from Bandera. For Coach Gary Schmidt, I am Jim Sessions. I appreciate everybody tuned in tonight. And we are, let's see if I can get over here, out of here. We'll see you on the flip side, everyone. Holy shnikey.